really excited. I'm bringing you my new talk show and podcast.
What's up, everyone? We are live.
Hi.
What's up, everyone? You are tuned in to Unfiltered with Faith Adorne, and I'm your host, Faith Adorne. And today's segment is Exclusive Thursday, and we have some exclusive people up in the house right now. Her name is Miami Millz, and we're gonna get into her to see what's going on with her. She has a lot going on. She's a recording artist, so let's welcome Miami Millz to Unfiltered with Faith Adorne today.
Hey, how y'all doing? I'm so excited to be
Your
here.
hair is so pretty.
Oh,
Oh
thank
my
you, girl.
goodness,
No,
girl.
Bob, I just cut it off, girl.
Okay, you
It's
are
so hot,
live.
but your hair look good.
Thank you, thank you. I love the energy. I love the energy. You are so cool. So we
Thank
are live on Facebook. We are live on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. And
Yes.
you know, before I start the show, I always come in with the resources. So I want to let everyone know that tonight, I don't know if you guys remember some of my followers. I have, give me one moment, you guys.
Come on
Look,
with the
and look, you did the same thing I did. Okay, so this is what happens when you're working a 9 to 5 and you're podcasting and you're still following your career. Like your phones is gonna ring, so we all both have to turn off our phones and everything. But if anybody's logged on right now, I have some resources. If someone is looking for work, I have the name of the school is called Metropolitan Career School. They're located in Atlanta, Georgia, and they offer CNA programs, PCT, EKG, medical code and billing, and more. He's actually hiring for a social media manager. So if you guys are working, like if you guys are home and maybe you have kids and you're not able to go out to work a 9 to 5, you can do it all in within your house because it's a remote job. So he's looking for someone to handle his social media pages because he doesn't have the time. However, if you are looking to change careers to become a certified nursing assistant or PCT, you might want to hit up Mac Freeman. He also has another school called Metropolitan Christian School. And with Metropolitan Christian School, I see you in here twice.
So it's in here twice.
It just happened. Hold on. I'm going to take care of it.
You got it.
I got you though. Okay, good. We back. So for whatever reason, it popped you in twice. So you guys, if you are, say you dropped out of school in the 9th grade and you always wanted, we lost her, so she's gonna come back in. I'm gonna wait for her to come back in. Um, she's having an internet connection, so she'll be back. However, if you have thought about going back to school to get your high school diploma, reach out to Mac Freeman. The name of his school is Metropolitan Christian School. So he offers a high school diploma program, and you can do everything online. So regardless where you are around the world, wherever you at around the U.S., you can reach him and you can enroll in his high school diploma program. So you can give him a call. His number is 404-684-0111. We got Mammy Mills back.
So the thing was, what happened was I re-entered, but I exited the wrong one.
That's what it was. Okay, okay.
Yes.
So we got her back. So if anybody needs a high school diploma, you dropped out of school for whatever reason, don't bash yourself, things happen. Reach out to Mac Freeman. His number is 404-684-0111. You can locate him also on Instagram and Facebook at Mac Freeman. And the name of the school is Metropolitan Career School and Metropolitan Christian School. Now, also, as I stated earlier on, he's looking for someone that he does not have to micromanage because you're going to be working at home. He's going to be paying you hourly. You have to reach out to him because this is not my company. I don't have any control of how he hires people or how he lets people go. That's his prerogative. He's the president of the school. You need to reach out to him. I would say if you're looking for a remote job, this would be it, especially if you love social media. So if you love social media, you can get paid to promote on social media. That's an easy job, right, Mammy?
Mm-hmm. Easy, girl.
Easy.
Hold on, wait. Where am I have to look into this?
Right. Listen, he's paying this. He's paying good. His number is 404-684-0111. He doesn't have the time to run his Facebook. He doesn't have the time to run his Twitter or Instagram. And he's also looking for an office assistant. Now, this position, you have to work in the school. The school is located in Atlanta, but ma'am, if you know someone out there where you at, this might be a job. It's part-time or full-time because
Right.
he's looking for someone to run the social media platform. He doesn't have the time. He can't find anyone that's responsible because no one wants to micromanage someone. So if he's
That's
paying
true.
you, and it's simple. So just imagine we're already on social media anyway. Now you're
Listen,
getting
that's a good
paid,
listen, but that is a hell of a because he honestly he probably could get an intern
and
to
he's
do
not
that.
trying to do that.
Right.
He's not
That's what I'm
trying to do that.
saying. But that's a
He's
hell
not.
of a job.
That's a
Okay.
really good job.
Especially
He's
for our people
trying.
who love social media. You know, so many people love social media nowadays.
Right. And I actually, had just discussed with him. So, and listen, like I work a 9 to 5, Miami work a 9 to 5, and
Well,
we
not been.
still listen. I just got off work and I was like, okay, am I going to make it in time so we can do an audio check? I feel like I'm just dehydrated. I'm like, oh my gosh, like,
Listen, I got my water right here. I was rushing like shit. I was like, come on, let me get myself together. I got to get on here. The energy got to be right. Because the people
right,
need to know who Miami Mills is.
right. And we're going to get down to that. We're going to get down so you can, like, let us know what your journey. I want you to talk about it. Let us know. Let us in your world. We want to get up in your world.
You
So,
already, you ready
just to
for
do a
it.
quick recap to all my new viewers, if you are looking for work to work from home, this is easy money, regardless where you live at around the United States. The name of the school is Metropolitan Career School and Christian School. The president of the school is looking for someone that's very detailed, honest, because you're not working in the office, you're working at home, and remote, paying good. Give them a call, 404-684-0111. I'm going to also have the number um, in the chat also, so you can actually go into the chat, the comments, and I'm actually going to put this right here too, so you guys can give them a call. Yeah, give me one moment. When you're producing and hosting, I'm
Listen,
jack of all,
multitasking.
yes, having to do everything on my own.
Listen, we don't gotta tell them we start from the bottom. Now we here. We don't have a production team behind us
Yeah.
to put up the words and put everything. Listen, we get it done.
Gotta get it done. No excuses.
No
Ain't no
excuses.
excuses.
But it's good when you do it like this because when we do get to that level, which we will, we know
Exactly.
exactly what we want and how we
Exactly.
want it. So if it's not done right, adios.
Right.
we'll get someone to do it right because I was doing it right prior before
Right.
this.
And we want someone like that's why I understand where Mac is coming from. You want someone that you don't have to micromanage. Like I had someone that was working with me and I don't have the time to stay on top of you.
Reiterate
Whatever I'm
everything.
bringing you in and I'm I'm paying you to do the job. I need you to do it without me having to look over my back because you don't
Right.
have to look over your back when you want your money. So I'm like, you know what, you got to do it on your own. So I understand where he's coming from. But anyway, let me introduce the world to the star who I'm interviewing tonight. I'm excited. You
I'm
guys should be
excited.
excited. Miami Mills is up in his house tonight.
Yes.
And let me show everyone who she is. Let's welcome her to the platform. But let me go ahead. I put together a little introduction so everyone can know who we interviewing.
Oh, that's bad. That's fire.
I love that picture. Like I
I,
love all your pictures.
Thank
Like
you. I
you got
appreciate it.
mad
I
energy.
be battling between the red and the blonde, but the red and the blonde, we'll get into that later. But they two totally different
I
people,
understand.
girl.
It just depends on what alter ego you feeling when you wake up
Mm,
or when
you
you go
got
to
it.
sleep
You
or
got
whatever. So I get it. So let everyone know who Miami Mills is. Despite her dancing name is Jessica, is born and bred product of our nation's capital. And the nation's capital.
Washington, D.C.
Okay.
All right.
And she's born there. Mammy is citizen is the color of her hair right now is red. She
Mm-hmm.
tells the world she's here. And when she comes in the room, you will know it immediately because she's demanding attention. And I can see that the way she looks. Is no slowing down with Mammy. She's a
Not at
single
all.
mother. Her son was born with a rare heart defect. Hopefully we could get into that so you can explain that.
Yeah.
And Mammy has a family lineage of gangsters and notorious drug lords, so I can't wait to get the tea on that right there.
Girl.
It should come as no surprise that Miami is full of one-liners and over-the-top attention
Yeah.
and grabbing personality. She has mad personality and plenty of drama. So look, okay, what drama we gonna be bringing tonight? So let's introduce Miami Mills.
Woo
So
woo.
listen. Talk to me. I got so many questions. Like I have, I was looking at your music videos. I see you've been in the grind for a minute, but I
Yeah.
also know that you have like a testimony because your life took a shift some years ago and you went to prison. So I know
Yes.
we can touch bases on that. I know you did tell me it was exclusive. Nothing's off limit. You want to
Nothing's
just
off
like
limit.
bring the drama, bring
That's my
everything,
off
release the whole testimony of
limit.
how you feel of your journey. So tonight, what we're doing, we're gonna let Miami speak and give us some great conversation of her journey from the streets
Yes.
um, to becoming an entrepreneur within her career, obstacles of being a female rapper. I can't wait to hear that, and just so much more. So, Miami, question: if you can open up to me, let's talk about the day or the night that your life changed when
Mm.
I guess went to before you went to prison. What caused that? What changed your life with that?
So, mm. So the thing is, right, for people that don't know, because it's public records, you could look it up. I
Right.
never hide anything. It is amazing how many rumors I done heard about me going to jail for. I done heard me going to been in jail for prostitution, fraud, drugs. Honestly, I'm a misdemeanor. So that's why my situation, it was a bless and a curse.
Right, right.
But the funny thing is, it was more of a blessing than a curse. It's weird because I always used to say, or thoughts used to always come to my mind when I say, it's crazy how a person in school struggling would get
Right.
less credit than a person in jail struggling.
Right.
You'll get so much street cred for going to jail and you did this versus like you going away to school. Because people have a hard time when they get out of school. They don't always get their major or get their hit job. You know what I
No,
mean?
you're
So,
right. Look how many people went to go get degrees and
and they have a
not
hundred thousand
even
dollar violence to
And
Tyler.
then they working at, just forbid, no shade, but they went to
Exactly.
school and got degrees and working at Taco Bell,
Exactly.
or either not even working, living at home.
Mhm.
So you don't know nobody's you know life, what
Life. Yeah.
happened. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I
So
understand what you're saying.
I'm a misdemeanor. So I went to jail. So we have, I don't know if people know, but from DC to Baltimore, which is Baltimore, Maryland, we have a
Okay.
straight parkway, which is a straight
Okay.
shot, right? The thing
Okay.
is, the parkway is federal police. So it's not state, it's federal. So federal laws and guidelines are different from state laws and guidelines,
Which understood.
which everyone,
Understood.
everyone knows. So speeding tickets, no, okay, let me recant that. Not speeding tickets, but reckless driving tickets. Because anyone knows speeding is nothing but going anywhere between 1 to 10 miles over the limit. So if anything
Okay.
over 11 miles over the limit, so this limit is 65 and you're doing 56, that's reckless driving. I mean,
Okay.
if it's 55 and you're doing 66, it's reckless driving because it's
So
11
you
miles
mean
over.
basically from DC, it's a straight, like a highway from
It's a
DC to
highway. It's
Baltimore.
a highway from
If
DC to
once
Baltimore.
you get from a certain limit, you could be within Fed regardless of what going
No, it's
on.
the feds. It's like soon you get on the parkway, because the parkway started in DC. Well, like it's like DC to Maryland, like the tip of beginning of Maryland. From
Okay.
that Maryland until it's like Maryland Live Casino. That's the cutoff line. That is all fair grounds. Anything that happened on that parkway, car accidents, carjacking,
Are you
any
serious?
crime that happened on that parkway, they will call park police, and everything that you have, whatever the crime is or offense
Something
is.
so minute.
Listen, if you litter, it will be federal.
Are you
So
serious?
yes, yes. So my situation started honestly in 2015. Yes, 2015. I want to say. Um, I was scared to admit, but I fell asleep behind the wheel and I crashed. I didn't know how to tell anyone this besides like my baby father at the time or whatever the
Okay.
case may be.
Leaving
Right.
from work, just
Yeah,
fell
leaving from
asleep.
work. I was in grind mode. Like, I worked the night shift, at the club in Baltimore because I wasn't able to work in my hometown. So I was in Baltimore working. I would
So how
leave
long was the drive? That drive had to be a long drive for you.
anywhere between 45 minutes to, yeah, like 45 minutes. But I'm a fast driver.
But it's still considered like long when you're getting off work
Yeah,
and
yeah, it's like
having to
anywhere
drive.
like a cool hour, 50 minutes, 45 minutes, but I live like right downtown DC, so it's like right there. But the thing is that my day prior, it ain't like I was sleep all day. I never been a sleep all day type of female.
Okay.
So like I said, I'm a mom first. You understand what I'm saying? So that day, I remember that day like it's nothing. My son, the day before I worked. Came home 3 o'clock in the morning, get back up at 6. I was going to the gym because this is when I was doing PT.
Okay.
Go to the gym, teach a class at 6:15, come back home by 7:15 because the class is over at 7. The gym literally 3 blocks away. Come back home 7:15, get my son ready for school, cook him breakfast, drop him off. That day, he had pumpkin patch.
Right.
Pumpkin patch was an hour and 30 minutes away. So I drive another hour and 30 minutes out. Come back, drive another hour, 30 minutes back home at the end of the day, 4 o'clock. So I cook dinner, put him to sleep, get him
So
in.
you're a full-time mom dealing with all
Yes,
your obstacles and
yes. And,
everything.
taking him, like I said, I'm on field trips. I'm attentive. I'm on it. I'm there. And that's the thing I liked about being an entrepreneur in a sense of way, because I was able to be there as much as I
You
can.
make your own rules and you make your
Yes,
own hours.
you make your own rules. So, like I said, I was there for my son that day. We went to Potomac, Maryland. Like I said, far away. Come back home, cook dinner. Mind you, I haven't had no rest since the day before.
Mm.
This was a phase. I was stubborn. I take it back now. Well, I don't take it back, but I was stubborn. Me and my baby father was like on a, because he's a very hell of a baby father, and I'm gonna fill you in on something about him
Him.
because
Okay.
people don't understand why I give my baby father so much grace.
No, but that's good
Um,
though. I
no, so
applaud you.
the thing is that's not my son's, and I speak. It took me so long to get comfortable with saying this because it used to bring tears to my eyes. I used to think I did something wrong, but that's not my son biological father. So for me to have a blessing to come in my
To
life,
have a man to come in and treat
man.
your
So
son
just
like
like, so
he
men
that's
don't
his
even
blood.
understand when I see you, like you can't do nothing. Like I have this is people. A lot of people don't know. Like some people that was in my life when I was dealing with my biological baby father, they know. But he came in my life literally went like right after my son was born,
Right,
like
right.
3 months after my son was born, and me and him was like Bonnie and Clyde ever since. So me and him was had like a little because we did every other day to take my son back to school. I did two
Oh, that
days.
was good.
Yeah, I do 2 days. He do 2 days, and we did every other Friday. Right. So
Right.
me being a hot ass or whatever, I'm like, I could do everything on my own. And I doubled 2 days back in a row. Mind
And
you, with
that was it.
that was it. So coming home this one particular night, I just was thinking and I was cruising. I wasn't driving fast like I normally drive. So you got to think about it. You damn near been up 24 hours. You got seat warmers on. I have an LS
Oh, girl.
right. So seat warmers on, you got air shocks, you feeling real fabulous.
And then you're driving slow.
And I'm cruising. I'm not even driving fast, so I'm not attentive. And all I remember,
So
crazy, it was a car accident. That's all I remember, a car accident. So now I'm thinking everything okay. I go to the hospital, I do the breathalyzer test, I do everything that that the officers asked me to do. I follow protocol, everything. So next thing you know, the next year, around about 2016, I'm gonna say April, May, I get all these tickets, charges in the mail. DUI, DWI.
but wait a minute, you passed all that.
It doesn't matter. The officers saw a 4-pack of wine coolers, which is I did have, in the car of red wine, and one was missing. So they wrote the ticket. Don't mean it didn't stick though. It didn't stick.
Okay, good. It didn't stick because
It
I'm
didn't
just like,
stick,
wait a
but the
minute.
principle, the thing about the law that I hate is doesn't matter because Benzo was presented to the judge. The judge looking at it as in you guilty. We just couldn't prove you was guilty.
I would have thought that, okay, listen, even though one is gone, you was in an accident. One maybe flew out or something like that out of the
No,
car.
it didn't. That's the thing. And then like I said, it was a highway, so it was like other stuff. Some like I don't even smoke weed. I'm not a weed smoker. Nothing against all the 420s.
Yeah, me neither.
Right, whatever. So it was like people who it was I don't know if it was weed or whatever on the side of the road. So it was like possession and all this stuff like that. So I wound up getting a lawyer. My lawyer was 9,500, right? So when I went to court, my lawyer had a trial date or something like that. She said, just go to court, let them know, hey, you got a lawyer. They're gonna push everything back. I'm like, all right,
Right.
no problem. The public defender was there and said, hey, you caught to unsafe operation of vehicle. So I'm like, well, what is unsafe operation vehicle? She was like, well, you did hit another car. So regardless if everything get thrown out, you hit another car. So I'm like, yeah, I did hit another car. I did get in an accident. Okay, that sound about true, right?
But I
That's
thought that
not
would be something simple though, right?
right. But so she was like, if you caught to that, we would give you just probation and we'd throw everything out. So me, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take the 6 months because guess what? I'm gonna save me $10,000. Now I'm gonna be ten
So that was
dollars
a setup really though.
at 100%. It was
But how could they go back on it if she said if you agree to it, that's 6 months probation and everything else goes away?
so I did the 6 months probation. They dismissed everything. Just because they dismiss everything, it doesn't mean that the judge still doesn't see it.
So what they like indicted you, brought you back on new
No,
charges?
so like I said, all right, now me being on probation, first time on probation, you don't get a handbook on saying what to do, what not to do on probation. It's your responsibility as a citizen of the United States of America to know the law, even though they don't
Right,
teach you the law, right?
right.
Okay. I was on probation, had a probation officer who didn't give a damn about my ass. And on top of that, after that, I accumulated the speeding tickets while I was on probation. So the thing was, I didn't know that, mind you, I wasn't like calling her saying, hey, I got a speeding ticket.
Right,
Hey,
right.
okay, because I didn't know. Like I didn't know that this was so offensive or this was, you know what I mean? I really didn't know at the time. It's my first time ever been in trouble with the law. So
Right.
when she found out, she wrote it up as I violated my probation because I didn't comply with what I needed to comply with because I didn't call her to let her know I was in contact with a police officer. And I'm like, I didn't go to jail. They gave me
A speeding ticket.
tickets. And even it was like tickets is like, so on federal reckless driving tickets, you can even say, hey, yeah, I'm guilty, and 9 out of 10 you get a fine or whatever. But mind you, I was already on probation.
So
So
they
it
can't
looked
do it.
so it already looked bad because I'm already
Oh,
on
I get it. So
probation.
basically, quick question. When I get it. You accepted a probation, but you didn't
Yes,
know what comes if you violate your probation. So
exactly.
that's what his setup
So
was.
what was the violation of
So
probation?
basically, if you violate your probation, you had to go do how much time?
So I violated my. So the thing is, I went back in front of the judge. Mind you, this is another thing. When you on federal, you see the same judge. It's like you seeing your mommy every time or your daddy every time, right? So for people that don't know, and for everyone that's looking, if you get a federal reckless driving ticket, they can give you up to 6 months per ticket. So, and how they get you is they say reckless driving, failure to remain speeding limit, failure to remain lawful, something, something, something. They
Oh
gave
my
me,
gosh.
yes, so they gave me like 4 tickets per ticket. It was all the same thing, but just a different way of saying it.
So they didn't show you no mercy. The judge, nobody, they didn't show you.
I'm gonna be honest with you. People gonna hate me, and I really don't care. I'm glad I went to jail. I probably would have still been speeding. I ain't even gonna lie to you, because
No, I don't think no one. I understand. Like
I did not think it was that serious. Like
that was your
it's
wake
like
up
throwing
call.
trash. It's like throwing trash out on the ground. You're like, it's not that serious. It's trash. Someone else gonna come and pick it up, right?
Yeah, you're
Until
saying that that was a wake up call to get you where you are now. Like you,
a
it
hundred
was.
percent. It definitely was a hell of a wake up call.
So the
And now
so the judge did. It's like they did you a favor. You
I I don't think only thing I disagree with is just I don't think I should have went to jail as long as I went, but I do
right.
think I should have had uh, a 30-day or whatever the case may
So you
be.
couldn't afford for that. You couldn't afford. Went back and got that same attorney.
This is the thing. Everything happened so fast because I went to jail twice. Like I said, everything happened so fast. The first time, what happened was I had like I said, I was on probation. I got I went back in front of the judge one time already,
Hmm.
and my probation officer, she violated me because she said that I was being sneaky and I didn't tell her. So because I got a probation violation, I'm 2 weeks about to be off. They extended it for 18 months and put me on a box and all this old extra stuff. Complete that, do that. Now, while I was on there, like I said, I got three different speeding tickets. Two of them was bullshit. One of them I definitely was speeding. I definitely was on that
At
goddamn
six, and
like
they was
90
trying to.
miles. One of them I was only doing 67 and a 55. Like bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, are you serious right
So
now?
it also seem like it's just like also a setup because what you went through it's probably a lot of innocent people that because your situation wasn't like it. I'm thinking about because like in Georgia, you know an
Right.
accident like
And that's the thing.
and
It just
nobody got hurt like and you went away
right.
from your son. How
Like this,
long was
I'm
you
looking at
gone?
the judge like, damn, so you really gonna take me away from my child for reckless driving? Like, I'm not trying to say that, you know, I mean, I am trying to say crimes, that's why you have more sentences on certain crimes. It ain't like I'm out here killing anybody.
But it's just like you said, that street, when you get past a certain limit area, is no more state, it's federal. So the
Yeah, it's
laws and
federal. So like I
everything
said,
is
it was
different.
always federal that pulled me over. It was always federal. So like I said, and I'm going back in front of the same judge each time. So I guess he's looking at me. I get it. Like, oh, you just don't learn your lesson, Miss Love. You just don't learn your lesson. You just
Oh, okay, I get it.
you
I
get what I'm saying?
understand
So
that.
like I
I
said,
see why you said that, some people
I
might say
do
get mad at
deserve
you.
to have
He
went.
did a favor for you because you just
Yeah.
kept coming back with the
I
same
was,
like
I
tickets.
was at first, like after the second one, I did slow down a little bit, but then the third time, like, so I kind of take out, like, I used to want to be a NASCAR driver because, like, my aggression, I take it out on the wheel. Like, I'm a hell of a driver. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, and that's just what I did, but it's not always safe. You feel me?
No, it's not.
Something else
It's
could
not.
have happened. So, who knows what God was actually protecting me from? You feel me? So, that's why I try to look at the good at it. So, like I said,
I like how you said it because you gotta look at the good that comes out of the bad. It's something there to teach you about something, and that's what you're saying. How you was taught. I got some pictures that I want to show that you gave from when you was, in, behind bars. Like,
Yeah. Yep, that was
look,
me.
you was a pretty girl. Look.
Yeah, ain't no wig and weave and all that up in there. Yeah, so but the first time it was very random. Like I said, I had a court date, and at this time, like I said, I was still on the I was on a violation of the 6 month span. So I never contacted my lawyer, right? So
Oh,
I never had to contact my lawyer because I didn't really need my lawyer again at this time.
right.
I got my 6 months, and I just got hit. Like I just got a hit from my probation officer, and they just gave me 18 months automatically of more probation. So
Wow.
I had a court date, right? And I was going to hire a lawyer for this, but the PD had called me and said, "Hey, you don't need to come to court. The judge, because it was for the speeding tickets only, the judge pushed it all back to a further date in the back so that both of the officers who wrote the speeding
Can
tickets they
be
vote
there.
at the same time. Rather you come to court this day than got to come back." Cool, no problem. Make it make sense. I get a call the next day from the PD like, "You got a warrant for your arrest." So
So
I'm
they
like,
just
"Hold up."
basically set you up. They told you you didn't have court, and in
Right.
reality,
So
see,
what it was is that the judge put it in the system, but the system didn't see it in time. So the system granted me a warrant because when I went in front of the judge, he said, "Yes, I did say that. I'm gonna squash the warrant." But
but that's still stupid because they called you and told you that the judge put it off.
this
That's
is
what
this
I'm
is
like.
our judiciary system, okay? This is how they work.
So,
So
so he can't say. How can he say that's your fault? Where,
no, he
Your
didn't say it
Honor,
before. He said, I commend that. I did say what I said, so I'm gonna squash the warrant. They threw the warrant out. I didn't get no penalty for the warrant. The principle was that I had a warrant. So what if I
right,
didn't know I had a warrant? I'm out of town. I
right.
would have went to jail in that city.
But
They would
then
have had
that
to come
still
and
would have
get me.
been messed up because they called you and told you that the judge was putting it off for both,
They
officers to
don't.
be
They do
there.
not. They do not care. Like I said, I had a warrant. All because of the system, I guess, didn't see it, whatever the case may be. I went in to squash the warrant. That's the only reason why I went in. I went in to squash the warrant. Now, when I got there, it was a prosecutor that was there. That last ticket that I got or received was that weekend prior. So the prosecutor said, "Hey, judge, well, she got her a ticket this weekend. Let's see her." They saw me literally, and they said, "Is a PD here?" A PD was my representative,
Mm.
literally. PD was my representative, and they detained me that day. And I never came home after that. Never came
So
home
they
after
didn't even give you a chance to get yourself together or to reach your attorney.
that. Hell
They
no.
just like violated you right then.
Right then and there. Mind you, I was coming to squash a warrant, not coming to be seen about speeding tickets, seen to be none of that. Any of that.
That's so messed up. Like,
Any of that.
let me ask you a quick question. I know you had also just to kind of because the time go by so fast.
Yes, it did.
Um,
No, it didn't. I'm sorry. Let me take that back. No, it didn't. It was slow as hell in jail.
oh no, I'm talking about right here on
Yeah.
on the interview.
Yes.
Oh no, I know, I can imagine that because it's just like when you're not at work, the time goes by like just like you be at work, it just be like lagging,
Exactly.
lagging. But quick question, your son, I know you stated that he had a rare heart defect. How's he doing now?
Oh well, so he had it was so his heart was affected by, but really he had it's called the diaphragmatic hernia, and your diaphragm. For people that don't know, your diaphragm is right in between your chest and your stomach. It's the muscle.
Right.
So his didn't grow, which created a hernia, which is a hole. So in
Okay.
that hole, his bowel squished his left lung, so he
Mm-hmm.
didn't have a left lung when he was born. It was only like lung
Oh,
tissue. But you know your lungs grow as you get
it
older.
develops, yes,
Right.
yes.
So his lungs was squished, his heart was twisted, but it wound up turning back, I
About,
believe. Yeah. But his heart
amen,
eventually
that's
was
good.
twisted. So the thing is, I had to be induced with my labor because they had to do the surgery. So they put him on a machine called the ECMO. The ECMO
Mm-hmm.
is like dialysis to take the blood out the body and send it through the machine and back in the
Mm-hmm.
body because they
Mm-hmm.
want the heart and the lung to rest, and they use the
Right.
machine to do the work. The only thing about the machine is that it only lasts for 14 days. So if the baby don't make it off the machine in 14 days, the baby basically dies.
And so
So my
he's here now and strong
yes,
and
my son
everything.
made it off on the
Amen.
11th day. That's right, Millie. So that's why people don't even understand why I go so hard for him, because it's just like the
That's your
first 11
baby.
days of my life was hope. Seriously, like I'm coming into the hospital and they saying, we don't know, Miss Glover. Let's see if he make it. Imagine like someone telling you the person you
No,
love. Like,
I've been there. I have my daughter. She was premature when I had
mm,
her. She was
mm,
only 1 pound 11 ounces, and she's an
mm.
adult now. Like she's grown. So
Right,
for the first 2 months of her life, I would, go to the hospital and they would be like, her heart gave out and they was trying to bring her back or not knowing if she was gonna make it. Remember, 1 pound 11 ounces, so they had to, her lungs and kidney, everything had to develop, but she
exactly.
still, was able to come home. They released her when she was 2 pounds and 3 ounces. Everything developed, Miami. From 1 pound and 11
Yeah,
ounces,
mm,
she came home before she was 3 pounds. The average baby is not no more than what, 5 to 6 pounds and
yeah,
7, 8 pounds.
yeah.
They released her. She was holding out her food and everything. So I understand what you're
That's a
saying. That was
blessing.
the always
The
nightmares getting those
scariest is the
calls.
scariest thing ever. So like I went through that, and then like I said, he was in the hospital because he had a rest. After that, he had a rest before that was before the surgery. So he still had to get surgery. Then he had to recover and rest from the surgery, and he still didn't go straight home. He went to hospital for sick children. That's what we have. It's basically like a rehabilitation center. So he had
Right.
to learn how to like drink, because he breathed so fast, his breathing. So he had to like learn how to, mind you, he only 3-4 months.
Right.
So and then he had to go through therapy, which was, it's crazy because what they that's why the doctors never have the last say. So not saying it in a bad
Yeah,
way.
no, look with my daughter.
They said
It's
that
what
my
God
son
has.
yeah, my son probably will walk slow, would not be able to talk. And if anyone know my child, baby,
They told me the same thing. Oh,
it's
don't
like
expect her to walk early. Don't try to take her off the pacifier or the diapers.
mhm.
Man, my daughter did everything before she was 1 years old, and
Listen,
she's
my son
normal,
too.
just like everybody else. Like you couldn't even tell.
Yeah, my son graduated therapy at 1. He was already walking at 1, already talking at 1. Like everything was like really on time. It's
So
like
I get what you're saying.
the machine's supposed to slow his motor skills. I felt like the machine picked his motor skills up. So it was a black,
It's
but it was a
God's
black.
plan. It's
Yeah,
God's
what was
plan.
God's
The
plan?
doctors can tell you this is what they expect because they
Yes,
told me what to expect, but it was
right.
God's
But it wasn't
plan.
that. Yeah,
You
it
know,
definitely wasn't that.
Well,
That's
thank
my
God he's
warrior.
fine, and
That's
thank
my
God
warrior.
he's here, like, and the joy of your life. That is awesome.
I wouldn't know my birthday too to be induced with him. So we are one day apart.
Whoa.
We're Sagittarius, we rule the world. Yes, baby.
Oh gosh. So let's
Yes,
talk
ma'am.
about let's get into it. Like you're a podcaster, also recording artist, an entrepreneur,
Yeah. I got
host. Because I see you hosted the event. How was that? You hosted the event for Luke.
oh yes. Luke was amazing. He was real cool. It was real fun. I know a lot of hostings in the DMV area. Some semi, people fuck with me a little bit.
Do you
That's stuff all
enjoy it?
about clout and popularity. It is
You
what
know
it
what?
is.
It's sometimes in some places
It's
it
so
don't be in your
sometimes,
hometown. You're gonna get all
yeah.
the love in another state
You'll
somewhere.
get all
So,
the love everywhere else, but your whole
but
time
then when
don't
you
really got that.
become
They
the
want to wait,
Nicki
right?
Minaj or Cardi
Listen,
B, then
don't
everybody
worry,
like,
because
oh,
it's
I
on the
went to
way.
school with her. That's my
You
cousin.
remember? You remember when I was working? You ain't want to give me no work, did you?
Yeah.
I'm
Mm-mm.
good on
I'm
that.
good. I'm good.
But yes,
So your podcast,
I
I
do 2
know,
podcasts. Well,
right.
one podcast I do the morning tea with Lonnie B. That's where a lot of people know me
I
from.
love him too.
That's my baby.
Oh, let me show everyone this clip that's tuned in right now. Listen, I've been doing my research on you.
Okay.
So, was this before you went away, or was this after this clip right here?
It gotta be lit! Or did you do it like you did in jail? Stomach it like bread! Come on! Come on, Ron! What the fuck you got on your feet? Seriously! Nigga, are you climbing the fucking mountain or your grandmother's steps? Come on, baby! Get that ass out! Yeah. Get that ass out! Make the game man want you, man! Get that ass out! Yeah! Come on, Tony! Okay, you will not!
So, was on mute while I was playing because he was so lit. I follow him on Instagram. So when I found out you was podcast, I was like, wait a minute.
Yes.
His energy is off the chain.
So
How did you
people,
guys link up?
that's my childhood teacher.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. He watched me grow. Lonnie watched me grow.
Let's shout him out. What's his Instagram?
Lonnie B. I am Lonnie B. I am Lonnie B. That's my baby.
And he be booked and busy. So you guys, whoever's watching, the
He's
clip
on
that
tour
I
right
just
now.
played
So
got
y'all check him
Miami.
out. Yes, he on tour.
Check him out on Instagram. He stay on tour. Like he come with this. Oh my gosh, his energy early in the morning. I be watching his videos. I be cracking up. And
Good
I'm like,
morning, bitch.
wait a minute. This is
The morning
connection.
tea with Lonnie B. Yeah, so like I said, he had a podcast going on or whatever. And what happened was he actually interviewed me, the life of like an exotic dancer. He interviewed me first. And then we just like we didn't know that we was gonna hit it off the way we do. So
Right.
it was amazing. And the next thing you know, he called me back to be a part of the actual cast of the show. And then we just was rolling ever since. So we normally do the show when he's not on tour. So like I
Because
said, he's
he's
on tour.
always on tour. Like
He's
he
on
be
tour and
having
stuff
that
right
those
now.
dates booked.
Right, yeah. So he's on tour and stuff right now. So we in the making of bringing back the morning tea with Lonnie B. Of course, with
I
Ron
can
and
see that
everybody
like
else like
really
that.
get like whenever he's on tour really getting big. But wait a minute, you still got something else huge, aka Mammy Mills, aka Jessica the Great. So what's
Yes.
up with that podcast?
So
Is
I
Tell the
also
Truth
so
Tuesday.
I'm working on a podcast of my own, but I'm also a part of a podcast right now called Truth is Real. Is listen, amazing cast. Shout out to Stay Tight Entertainment. He's dope as hell. Concepts, everything. But like I said, I am definitely working on my own podcast. Y'all can follow me.
Is that is Tell the Truth Tuesday, or can I
So
be on?
yes, I do motivational Mondays. I do Tell the Truth Tuesday. I do Word of Wisdom on Wednesdays. I do Thoughts and Thankful Thursdays, and I
I
do
see that. I like that. Helping people love one another. Like I love
exactly.
that.
I'm a lover. I'm a lover. I'm not a mean girl, so I don't want y'all to think y'all
Yeah,
gonna
me
come
too.
on
I'm
there.
not genuine like a mean
Yeah,
girl. I'm a
I'm not a
nice
mean
person. There, I
girl.
I be trying to keep that person up in the closet. Like I don't want to be that person. Like I'm really, truly like on woman empowerment. Like I really like to connect everyone. That's why I don't understand that crab in a pot mentality because that's so not me.
Or
Like
just like I
so,
feel like everybody, I mean, don't get me wrong, we do have some silver spoon people, like, and when I say by silver spoon, like, no disrespect, like Blue Ivy would be silver spoon, Beyonce's her mom.
right,
You
right,
get what
right,
I'm saying? But we have a lot of us people from the culture, we have come from, middle class parents who had probably decent jobs. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like my child would be, I guess, a middle class, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm
yeah.
grinding
With
for
my
him,
dream,
but he's
yeah,
not necessarily silver spoon. You get what I'm saying? I have to work to go make
yeah.
the
We getting it
living
out the mud,
that
and they
right
getting
that
it
we
easy.
make. It ain't like I could just chill, relax, and we on vacation every day, living whatever. You feel what I'm saying? So
Right.
I don't understand when people do get to their level, how do they they look down on the next female? Like I just was out just the other day and a girl looked me in my eyes and was like, look at the way she looked. Like, and I'm just like, are you like
You
that's your
never judge a
concept?
book by a cover. Never, never
Is
do
that
that.
your concept? Like, because the way she looked, and I'm
And I
just
don't
like,
understand why
wow.
some women be like that. Like I'm just like, yo, we could really rule the world. Like we could really accomplish
We
so
can,
much
but it's so much
together.
jealousy. It's too much jealousy. I read this the other day. People don't want you to have what they have, or what they don't
Yeah.
have. People never want you to have what they don't
Mm-mm.
have. It's
Mm-mm.
okay as long as you right there with them.
You
Long as
notice like you might have a friend. I seen something was a post, and the lady was like, don't want to buy my bottle of water because it's $1. So you're gonna go down the street and go buy it for $3 instead of buying it for me because I wouldn't sell it to you for 50 cents. But that is certain people mentality like that, and it's horrible because once you make it, then that's when everybody come out the bushes and like, oh, we went
yeah,
to school together, we hung out. No, we didn't hang out. I don't even remember
remember
you.
you.
Like,
Yeah, but
so
you know what? I'm the Joseph of the bunch because you know what? I wouldn't even do that. Just like the how in the Bible how all his brothers portrayed him, and I mean not Joseph,
no,
but
but you
how,
just really
yeah,
you never really hung out with the person. Like, it's
yeah.
just like, why? Oh, now I get it. Now you know me. You
Now you
remember
know
me.
me.
You
Now you
know me.
know me.
Because at
Now
first you
you
didn't
know.
know me.
Now you know me.
Now you
But,
know
I
me.
mean, it's a lot of that in the world. You know how this world is. It's all about clout and
Yeah. It's
Like I
not.
said, I done got like I'm proud to say it. I done got my heart broken. This last two years, you'll be like, bitch, why are you still alive?
No, no, no.
Not even going to
God,
lie to you.
God. Look how DJ Khaled said it's God. You
No,
know.
100%, 100%. Like, um, that's why I said going to jail was like a blessing. I got to see who really was there for me, even when I came home. Like, every
So how
day,
long was you gone total? When you went to jail, how many months or years were you
two
gone?
years, two
Two
years.
years. So
Yeah.
sorry. So who had your baby when you was gone?
I
Your
kept my
family.
condo. I kept, listen, one thing about me, I saved. So I paid my rent for a whole year.
That's what I'm talking about.
I paid my rent for a whole year the second go round. So I paid my rent. My little sister moved in the first time I went in. So she was just like, watching the house, running the house. But like I said, I paid all the bills.
So
And
you was
then
a boss behind the
hundred
cell.
percent,
And then
hundred
you
percent.
had your, certain, your family that supported you
So
with your son.
my mom lives not too far from me. So my son
Thank
basically
God your
commuted
mom is still
between,
here to
yeah,
do that.
yeah. But my mom commuted between. I mean, my mom house to my house is not a far commute. But my baby father was definitely in the picture. Like sometimes he spent the night
Shout
at my
out to your
house.
baby father. That's
Yeah, of
so
course. He
cool.
already know what's up. He because he used to come up there and see me every week and
That
bring my
is
son.
dope.
Yeah, because I did my time in Philly or whatever the case may be, which is about 2.5 hours from
So did
DC.
you meet a lot of people out there in Philly?
Yes,
Like,
I did. And it's
that's always
crazy.
like wondering because there's some
Listen,
cool people out
it's
there.
so crazy how people in jail will love you more than the people on the streets. I don't know if
Because
it's
they understand the struggle, and it's like the realest people that's in there that's just like how your situation. Yeah, it gave you a wake up call, but you didn't, you think about it, did you had to be gone that long? So it's a lot, because you were a good person. It's not like you did some. So I'm quite sure people had bad rumors that wasn't true,
yeah,
right?
of course. They had so many rumors about me, but it is what it is. Like I said, it's public records. You can look it up today. Like a lot of people, when I tell like certain people, like I remember when I first met my Hebrew teacher, and he does law. So he couldn't believe like ain't no girl going to jail for no 2 years for no
Because I guarantee he felt like
misdemeanor.
you should have went and got that lawyer for the 9,500, and it would have just took it away.
I mean,
That
but me
that
not
prosecutor
knowing,
just set you up though, still kind of
but
like.
me not knowing, like I just like I said, it just sounds so good when she said it because I'm like, well, I do know because I'm not a liar, or I try not to lie. Let me say that
No,
because
I
it,
get
it
what
will
you're saying, but
it
like
will
you
always
said, you
come
were
back. So I'm like,
younger,
I
you didn't
did hit a
know.
car.
It
You know what I'm
sound
saying?
good.
Yeah, and it was the truth. I did hit a car. That's the only thing they
Well,
could
no,
say.
no, no. With the prosecutor, what she gave you was like, oh, okay, so now I don't have to pay the 9,500. Well, she should have explained everything to you, so
Right.
you would have had a option to choose really what you wanted to do. You didn't really understand.
No, I didn't understand that at all. Because like I said, that was my first time. But like I said, it was listen, being in there, meeting so many people, and it actually gave me another wake-up call. Just wanting to love on my kind, black women more, because I'm not gonna lie to you.
Right.
Dominican, Spanish, Mexican, that whole region of women behind bars is unstoppable. I'm not, I won't lie to you. I'm telling you, when you walk in, so the first time I had braids, I believe, like I had like individual pets or whatever, right?
Right.
And I promise you, soon a Spanish looking woman would come in. Immediately, the Spanish crew is bringing her, because when you come in with nothing. You have to
Right.
wait until you can order, which is commissary. You have
Right
to
on the
wait
book.
until you can order your stuff off of commissary. So if you come in on a day that we just went shopping, you're gonna
You
have to
messed
wait a
up.
whole week.
We.
When I say a whole week, no soap, no toothbrush, like
Mm.
none of that, none of that. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be
And then
crazy
you
sometimes.
gotta see who's you can trust to get whatever that
Yeah, like I said, when I first came in, I ain't gonna lie, a few girls, like a security guard, a few security guards actually knew me off the strength of being on the Lonnie B show. You know what I
Oh
mean? And
wow.
yeah, because he got a crazy following in Philly. And then I don't know if it was because the way I look or how the part I was, because I seen our kind pick and choose who they wanted to help. If you look more the part, it was because I don't know what was the motive behind it. But if you looked a little bit too crazy, or if you was a junkie, let me be honest, they wasn't really trying to help you. And I never was like that. Everybody that came through that door for the first time, everybody know it's something that I could give, if it was a pack of noodles, some rice.
They knew that even regardless of your situation, just coming in, you had something bringing to the table, even in
Yeah,
there.
no question, no question, 100%. And like I said, the Spanish mommies, and I got close with them because my bunkies were Spanish. All my bunkies
Okay.
were Spanish, so I was like, I was well taken care of. You know what I'm saying? The way they
Right.
just took care of each other. One of my bunkies, she was an older woman, and I used to call her. She's like, "Man, you just remind me of my daughter. You're just so pretty. You're so
Oh,
sweet."
wow.
She didn't want me to do anything. She wanted to clean the cell. She wanted to put my sheets on the cell.
You kind of you gave her that that she needed being away
Needed,
from
yeah,
her
that she
baby
was
girl.
missing it. But I'm like, I'm a grown ass, so if I can change my sheets, like, you know
But
what
I
I mean?
guarantee you she went hard for you and made sure you was okay.
Nah, no question. And we still keep in contact. And then my other girlfriend, she's from the DR. She taught me Spanish, and she actually was making me clothes while I was in there.
So
Cause
is any of them getting out anytime soon or?
yeah, so one of my bunkies, she went home before me, so I wound up having a cell to myself. That was the second time. My first time, my Spanish bunkie, she got shipped to another jail. She wanted to transfer to do a program, but
Okay.
she definitely home, or whatever the case may be. The good
That's
thing is
good. You
that
was around good people where your experience was not crazy like other people experience. It was
I'm
just
gonna be
like
honest, the first time I
God
was
had his
nervous.
arms around you. That umbrella was over you, making sure that you were okay.
The
That's
first
what I
time I
look
was
at
so
your
nervous. Yeah,
situation.
the first time I
Yes.
was nervous, I was like, you don't know what to expect. But when I got there, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, as long as you don't mess with nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, I did have a few jealous females because it was natural for me to get up and work out. It was natural for me to do my hair. Like, you did have those people that just laid like it was a pig. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
No,
made the like
they just
I made
gave
the
up on
best out of
life.
every day. I made the best out of it. Like, they was wondering, like, I'm not gonna lie, like I turned my sweats into Gucci's. I always say that. I talk about that in my music. Like, I look good in my grays. You know what I'm
And
saying?
look,
Like,
it's quick. Look, they talk about your music.
yeah.
I got a clip.
Okay.
Okay, so because we can go on, the dialogue as you see is good. The energy is good.
Phenomenal.
So let me ask you a quick question. Um, when did you decide to do music?
It's so crazy because my first time I think I ever recorded a song. First of all, I used to freestyle growing up.
I was
I
gonna
used to
ask you
freestyle.
that. So
I
you
used to
can
free
freestyle.
Bone Thugs and Harmony was my favorite. So I used to freestyle a little bit when I was growing up. So I used to
Okay.
freestyle all the time growing up. They used to be so easy because I used to hang around girls. They used to like Bone Thugs and Harmony, right? But
Okay.
the easy part about me, and I want people to understand, because I don't get offended, offensive, anything. I might not be to the best liking of lyricists in the world, but one thing about me, can't nobody touch me on that stage. I'm an entertainer. So
And
me,
that's what's important.
that's what's more important to me. I like to entertain
And
people.
I see that even in your videos, you tell a story. You're a content creator.
Yes, I like to perform. I'm a
I see you're
performer, and
very
I want people
creative.
to know that. I tell people all the time, anything you do, not even just with music, like, you know what I'm saying, is levels, but every level is a demand. You get what I'm saying? You don't see.
Let me show this clip of you with your song "No Love." You was performing this. What
Oh
club
yeah.
was you at?
Some hoes and some frenemies. Each second longer when I shit on my enemies. Piss is his favor. Bitch, drop play with me, fucker. Yeah, I said fucker, cover. Nah, nigga, cover me. Meeting point, big stacks. I don't do chit chat. I ain't sweating that nigga. All my niggas come back.
Come on, Miami! Come on, Miami!
Ain't a nigga give me shit and stop for it. I'm a bad rich bitch with rich tendencies. Fucking all close. My hoes with the frenemies. Each second longer when I shit on my enemies. His ex is crazy, but bitch, drop play with me. Fucker. Yeah, I said fucker. Cover. Yeah, nigga, cut me. Nigga, point big stacks. I don't do chit chat. I ain't sweat. Yeah, nigga, like my niggas come back. I keep my boy in this world. Yeah, one that. Nigga, two bitches. I pray to God, I don't go back. God, like these hoes know.
All right, you see, I've been doing my homework.
Yes,
So was that before you went or after?
no, that was
And
just recently. That was just recently.
I
That
see the
actually
energy, no love. You right. That was like January, right? That
fabulous.
clip,
That was
February.
CIAA weekend. CIAA
Okay.
weekend. I got booked
Okay.
to do that
So I
show.
see the energy there,
Yeah.
and I see how you was like before you even went to go hard to perform the song. You did a little quick freestyle. So, quick question: what female artist in the industry has inspired you?
Honestly, I love all the women. I ain't even gonna lie, because let me tell you something.
Everyone bring a
People
little
think
something.
people think music is so easy.
It's not.
It's don't it can be done, but it's not the easiest thing to do. That's what I'm saying. Just because you see everyone trying to do it now, people think that it's just easy, easy. It's not that easy. First of all, it takes courage just to drop a song. Because some
Right.
people, I
And to
know
do
some
what you just
girls,
did to perform in front of everybody at a
I know
club.
some girls that got some real good music, but for real, deep down inside, they scared because they so worried about what the
The
next
next
person gonna
person.
say. I don't give a damn. I keep
You doing it because you love it.
I do it because I love it. At the end of the day, Nike got red t-shirts and blue t-shirts. Just because the blue t-shirts don't sell, don't take it out the store.
And how about the bread? All these different type loaves of bread that
Listen,
we have.
go on the pickle aisle. How many brands of pickle? Go on the
Right.
olive aisle. Go on the mayonnaise aisle. Go on
Makeup. You
listen,
know, so
it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter. Like you keep doing
don't do it for the likes. If somebody's watching right now and Miami Mills is inspiring you, she's telling you, do it because you love it. Don't do it for the likes. Don't care about what nobody else is say. Eventually, someone is going to catch on.
listen, the old saying, you hang around the barber shop long enough, you eventually gonna get a haircut.
Uh-huh. And that's a
So
good saying
listen, you
too.
keep doing it, you keep doing it, you eventually gonna get a break no matter what, no matter how many times you think you fail, like because your fail is not the same thing as someone else fails, same way someone else failure is not the same thing as your failure.
Hmm.
Like I said, I do this because I love this. I enjoy being on the stage, I enjoy performing. That's what I do. And I tell people all the time, I just hope that me doing my music, it's just gonna be another door opener. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
For
be it that
others.
you be the next, Nikki or bigger than Nikki. Thank you, God. I really appreciate that. If that's your journey for me, but that
Right.
might not be my journey. That
Right.
might not be my full journey. I don't know. I might be into public speaking. I might goddamn meet
I
someone and
like
open
what you're
up.
saying. You're not limiting yourself into
No,
a box.
no,
You are
no,
passionate about your
no.
music, but you don't know where your
Yes,
journey is. You don't know where God is
yes.
taking you to. It
But I
might
will
not be
always
that.
be able to do it when I want to do it. You get
He
what I'm
might have
saying?
you here right now to manage someone within the music industry, to write for somebody
But
within
you
the
never.
music
That's why I say you
industry.
never know where
You
it
never
could lead
know.
you. It's a stepping stool and use it. Like I said, if I so be the best artist by the end of this year, so be it. So on. But if another door open, hey, we want to use your artistry, your personality to be the next actress. Okay, we want you to play this whatever. I don't know
So
whomever.
you're not
I'm
limiting yourself. I like
at
that.
all. No
Quick
limitation.
question. With your the single No Love, what inspired the hook? What inspired you to write that?
It's two things that inspire me, right? It's crazy because um this guy or whatever,
Oh, the T.
no, it's not even about just a guy, but it's just like so this guy or whatever, it was just no loyalty. Like I don't when I say I don't help people down, man.
I listen. What's
I
that
came
clip?
home out the
I'm
gate.
not
I
holding
came
nobody else
home out the gate giving people money out my
when they
pocket.
should have been giving
I
you
just
money.
came home. I just came home. Where can I eat? Can I get a
Yeah.
plate? Like,
Why you where my breakfast at? Like I'm just coming
yeah,
home. Take
I
me
came
out.
home giving. I came home supporting. Like, people ain't support me. People ain't buy my book. People ain't repost my shit.
Hold up, book. Let's talk about so where can they get your book from?
So it's on. So the thing is, right? Like I said, real raw exclusive. I don't have nothing to lie about. I don't mind sharing it. What it is that a close male friend of mine's already had a book, and he's a writer. Now I'm working on my book as we speak right now. So y'all
Okay.
stay tuned for that. But the thing is, you know how writers, they're artists, their money go up and down. So he didn't
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
pull up
yeah.
no lump sum like, here goes some money. So what we did is, when you have a book, you can always rebrand it, republish it, change it, woo to woo.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
we
You
sat
can
down and came up with the concept, and I put my ideas in a book, and he just basically rebranded the book. So it was my book. I have a
hmm
writer's credit, and I
that's
put my book
publishing,
out.
okay.
But it
Author.
was the principle that he wanted to
What's the
help me.
name of the book?
He wanted to help me.
What's the name of the book so the viewers can go to Amazon? What's the name of the
Make
book?
sure. Hold on, matter of fact, give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Wait, let me get it. Hold on,
Look, we
wait.
gotta brand that. And you guys, while she walks away, oh, she got
Here
the
we
book.
go.
Okay.
Here we go.
What is
Gotti
it?
District.
Okay. Support. Let's support small businesses. Let's support new authors. Head to Amazon. Let them know where they can go to Amazon to purchase the book. Is it a website?
Yeah, so you go straight on Amazon. It's Gawdy District, Gawdy District.
Congrats.
And also, I was also on the Naked Hustle, which was on Amazon
Okay.
Prime. And I was the cover of that. So yes, that
I
was
see you
streaming.
getting
I
different
was streaming
streams
while I
of
was in jail.
income. Different streams of income. That's what you getting right now. And that was going
Listen,
to be
I'm
a
just so
question of
humble and
mine.
just so grateful because I just be like, some things that I have done prior, honestly, it was like you never. That's why I tell people never stop working, because when you least expect it, what you already did, it's going to present itself in the future. It's going to
In the
take care of
future.
itself.
That's
The
true.
interview that you see, I've been did that. When I say I didn't even know that it was going to be on Amazon until like literally when I came home and there was another check presented to us. Like I already had got paid for that on a different platform. But the producers who did it, they wound up putting it out again on Amazon. So that was another situation.
And that was nice, like you said, that he even allowed you to do that, and he just basically rebranded it,
Yeah.
republished it. That was dope. He didn't have to do that.
No,
It's
so
like
that's
you,
why
both of
when
you
when
guys
you
was able to eat.
yeah,
So,
so when you have best
bigs up,
friends.
shout him out. That's cool.
Of course, yeah. So
Yeah,
when you have best friends who don't do half of that, it just be like it makes you look at people a certain way because you be
it
like, damn,
does.
this
That
person
is
I only
true.
know for this long is doing this, with not asking for anything. You get what I'm saying? Just really see your potential. Just really see
And
that
then
you're.
somebody that you done gave your arm, your leg, and whatever else they needed, and like you said, you came home and you couldn't find nobody. You
Listen,
walked out the door giving everybody, which is crazy.
listen. Some people I literally walk out the door and it's crazy. I just was thinking. I was like, because today I was driving past a church, and I was in I'm a crybaby. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a crybaby.
No, I
And
get it. Me
sometimes they be
too.
tears of joy. But I looked at the church and I just was like, man, when I become a billionaire, or not even a billionaire, I was like, when I become a millionaire, I'm gonna do right for that church, because that church have an organization that made sure that my son had gifts, even though I
Oh
was buying,
wow.
even though I had money. Of course, I
Right.
had money and was making sure that my son, had stuff, had
Mhm.
a proper Christmas. I thought about it. I said, dang, my friends knew I was in the situation I was in. I don't think none of them called me. And if
So
I
wait a minute, Mammy. The whole time you was gone, the ones that you thought were your friends, when you left, they weren't there.
so I'm gonna be honest. The first time I did have a friend that was very emotionally supportive. Like, she answered, she did what she's supposed to do. This is where I get, if people get it misunderstood, that this is like for me to complain and say, I cook every day for my man. That's my job. When you a best friend, it's your job to be a friend in tough times. And you get what I'm saying? I never,
Right, right.
but some things, maybe my expectations was high, but some things I did expect
No,
for me
I don't think that
not
your
to add.
expectations was
I
high.
shouldn't have
It's
to,
just
some
certain
things.
moments like that because you treat people how you want to be treated.
Yes, and some things you shouldn't have to ask for.
No,
You get
you
what
know
I'm
I'm
saying?
gone. You know I need some type mental support. Either you know what, even if you can accept my calls, go take my son somewhere. That'll take some relief off me.
Listen,
So
it was like a one-time thing, and it was more, and I felt like it was more for you to say, I did this one time, but I don't care. Any of my friends, and anybody that's in my circle that I'm telling you I love you and doing this and that for, if you ever go in, I promise you, like if I'm down, I'm gonna be honest with
no,
you. I'm
I
gonna
get
put
it.
$10 aside a week, regardless, or $20 a week, so that at the end of every month you can have anywhere between 80 to 100. You do whatever you want to do. If you use it towards a bill, you use it towards you eating, whatever. I'm gonna try my best to do what you gotta do. I'm gonna swing past your family. Especially when I know you only got short time. When you got short
No,
time, now there's a difference. When you got 5, 10 years, you're gonna have to sit. I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna get to you.
and
But
I
when you
give you
got short
whatever I
time,
can.
and I know you've been working hard for everything that you got going on,
And you had
music.
my back before you left, and I had your back before you left.
I'm
Like
gonna
no,
make sure that everything that you got, I'm gonna take one responsibility, one,
yeah.
regardless what it is. So if you know what I'm saying, if you're a nail tech and you just bought a shop, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna say I could keep the lights on, I could pay the light bill. You get what I'm saying? That's gonna be my credit to my friend.
Because you did say you kept your house, so it could have been the littlest thing of even dropping food over to your
Yeah,
house
like yeah,
or
that's what I'm saying. Like
putting
and I ain't
gas,
ask somebody
you
for nothing.
know.
So that's the thing. Like, and I'm not boasting, I'm not bragging, but my rent is 2,500. That's 30K a year sitting in a sale. Like on some
Yeah.
real shit. So it's just like, I don't do the boasting and I don't play the high big. Like I done did some things that some females probably could never do without a man. Without a
Right.
man. Like I said, I wasn't with my baby father when I went in. I wasn't with nobody when I went in. I'm glad that I
And let me
did.
ask you this quick question, because it's funny. That was going to be a question because I have a segment where I ask questions that don't have anything to do about the interview. So
Okay.
this question to you: if you had a man and you was in a full relationship and he is paying all the bills and taking care of everything, what are some of the things that you would do to make sure he's okay? Now remember, he's paying all the bills, he's taking care of you, and you just on some chill stuff. If you working, that's your money. But what are some of the things that you would do to make sure your man is good?
Number one, I book vacations monthly with my money. We won't even be here.
Oh, I
Two,
know he'll love that.
yeah, of course. The baby meet me at the airport. He won't even know where we going. It just meet me at the airport. It'll be paid for. What I need to ask for is money for. If I already got my money. That's number
Right.
one. Two, of course, besides the common stuff like he'll have breakfast, lunch, and dinner
You know,
every day.
cooking, cleaning, stuff
Yeah,
like
cook it.
that.
I mean, I do that anyway when I was in a relationship. Cook, clean. I put the nigga socks on. I put the nigga drawers on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you gonna what's the Beyonce song? Cater to
Yeah,
him. So
okay. Oh no, 100%. I mean, but I'm a fair woman too because a lot of people look at me and think that I want the richest person in the world, and I tell people all the time like I'm not gonna say that you can't have both. It's possible, but you gotta
yeah,
be realistic. If you want the richest man, 9 out of 10, he gonna be busy. So do you want him when he already rich, or do you want him on the way to his riches? Is a big difference.
it's a choice.
It's a big difference,
It's a
and
big
like you know what
difference.
I'm saying. I choose love over money every time. It's just it's
That's important, man. Cause I'm like this. I got my own. You
Yeah,
know, I'm
yeah.
bringing my own to the
Regardless if you could
table.
bring more, regardless if
Yeah,
you
of
could
course,
bring
if you can
more.
bring more because we have to balance each other out. You know, let's
Yeah.
balance each other out. But if you're, I'm on the same thing like you on. If you're doing everything like okay, it's no worries. Like we're good. We're lit.
It's definitely no worries, and not to be funny, the extra money that you've given me, 9 out of 10, I'm putting that in the side. That's how I was with my
You
baby
gotta
father.
save. You gotta be a good
Yeah, like
investment
when
because
I was
what
with
if
my
he
baby
takes a
father,
rainy day? You
yeah,
want
when
to
I
be able
was
to
with my
have
baby,
his back.
because he came across because he has like he does like his security, a lot of security companies and for like construction sites and apartment buildings and stuff like that. And when he had like ran across a little rainy little season, I was like, we okay because all the money that you used to be like, let's hang out this weekend. I got you.
That
It
is
was already
good.
tucked off. It was like I ain't gonna lie, not every single cent, but you know,
No, but it makes sense, and that's what men want. You know, that's what they want. So, okay, look, you got that question.
yes,
You did
ma'am. Yes,
good.
ma'am. One thing I
So,
ain't gonna lie, I'm a lover, and I'm a lover. I would cater to my man, and I would make him feel. At the end of the day, he gonna know that he's my security. You get what I'm saying?
right,
Like
and he's catered
I
to.
feel
He's
safe. I feel
respected,
safe with you. I am some like it's hard for me to
submissive.
be submissive, but I am submissive to my man.
But
100.
see, you just did it. You know, see, he gave you the opportunity to be submissive because he's bringing so much to the table, and then you know you're also
Just a
thinking
man that
about his
tries for
needs.
me is more than enough because at the end of the day, I know how hard it is for a black man to make really good money out here, especially when you're not doing nothing illegal.
No,
You
right.
know what I'm saying? It is hard, like, regardless if it's from, you know what I'm saying? People get caught up on, like I said, this social media and what you see in videos and all
Without
this
having your
that.
own
So
identity,
I'm
you
gonna
got
be
to have
honest
your
with
own.
you. I tell a person, I really want the ambition to know that you're going to keep going, that you're just not going to settle. That's more than enough for me right there to know that. And just know that you don't got
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
there's no baggage right then and there. You know what I'm saying? You ain't coming in this relationship like, oh, I need you to pay my cell phone bill. Nah, hell no, nah, you
Right.
got, you know what I'm saying? Not that, but
Oh,
if
I
you
need
doing
this
what
or
you
I
gotta
need that.
do, and so be it that you can't be in the club popping those $1,300 bottles. Okay, we don't have to. That's what the bar's right there.
Yeah, right. Who look? It don't. That's not even that serious.
It's
Look,
never that
instead
serious.
of popping all that, let's go on a vacation because the money could be well worth it more than just doing that. All right, good
If
answer.
I
Good
get both, I
answer.
get both. Cool, but I'm just, for
No,
people.
I get it. I
A
get
lot of
it.
people think that that don't know me. It's like once everyone get to know me and hear me talk, they like, oh, you're not the mean girl. You got the look, but you're not the
No,
bougie
but you know
bitch.
what? You don't have the look. I think when someone says you have the look, maybe they're not confident within their own skin. Because me looking at you, even before me talking to you, you don't have a mean look. You have a round the way type of look, like you're approachable, but you're confident. And I think certain people get intimidated by someone that's confident.
That's true.
I'm not intimidated by the next woman that's confident. Put me at a table with 6 millionaires. They could have more money
Please
than me.
help me. Help
Look,
me.
I'm
That's
trying
what
to
I'm like,
figure
help
and
me.
learn something. I'm not going to be intimidated by anyone.
But you know what I think it is? Because even though you said that, and this what it is, and I've been seeing this. When it's 6 millionaires that you don't know, like if say my home girl, just
Mm,
using it, putting it out there, a home girl sit next to, of course, like Cardi B, J Lo,
right,
all
right.
these names, she ain't gonna feel intimidated because she don't know them. But someone that you grew up with,
Yeah.
you trying to figure out how y'all went to the same
And
school.
y'all and you not
They,
in the same spot.
they
You
that
know
oh,
why? It's
it's
simple
just
though.
that. It's just
Don't
that
give up on
people
your
that know
dreams.
you.
Yeah, don't give up on your dreams. I think a lot of other people like for them to think that you are, oh, I thought you was a mean girl. It could be a million different reasons of why they thought that, but me myself, I just think for someone to say that don't know you, it's like how you said someone just judged you earlier. Stop judging a book by its cover.
Yeah, it's just because
And
of the shape and the look and
yeah, no,
sometimes
I
my
just
hair's
got
all the way down to
confidence from
my
you.
butt. So, you know, I might have
No.
on a design or something, or so it's the look. The look of the
And
name.
there goes the
It's
confidence
the
of the
look.
next
It's
person.
stereotype. It's
R-
stereotype.
Stereotype, because I'm gonna be like, where you get those Gucci boots from? Or you look good. I'm not like that, but I get it.
And I'm the first one to be like, girl, I got them on sale.
Right, right. So my next question to you is, what is your 5 to 10 favorite rappers,
My five,
male or female?
you said, what is my
5 or 10 favorite rappers, male or female, in the industry right now.
ooh, oh, okay. See, it's hard because I have motivational rappers and then I have rappers to turn up. Because
I know, thank you.
I ain't
Just
gonna
pick them.
lie, everybody know right now, don't kill me, but my favorite song out right now is Fuck Nigga Free. I love that song right now,
Who
but
don't want to be fuck nigga free? So I get it.
listen, okay? Listen. Hey. But I love Jeezy. I
You said
love
who now?
I love
So
Jeezy.
give me one off the top of your head. 5 to 10 favorite rappers, female or males. Go with it.
Jeezy, Meek Mills, Jeezy, Meek Mills, Lil Kim. I'm sorry,
Can't
gotta
forget
rap
Lil
Lil,
Kim.
yes, Lil Kim. Who else I listen to right now? I like Yo Gotti.
Okay.
Nipsey Hussle.
Okay.
Um, who else? I see. I like real good, like powerful music that get me. You know what I'm saying? That get me going. So those my top five, kind of sort of right now. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Jeezy. I'm gonna go with Meek Mills. I'm gonna go with Lil Kim. Um, who else?
Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah, definitely Nipsey Hussle. I ain't gonna lie, I like Fab. I like
Okay.
Fab. I
Okay.
definitely I like Fab. Who else I listen to right now? Of course, Nicki Minaj. Like
Right.
I love Nicki. You know who I just got into? I ain't gonna lie. I love Megan. I like Cardi too. Don't get it fucked up.
Right. Right. Right.
I love
Right.
Cardi. I love Megan. Who else I listen to? Ti. Artist. It's a girl that's Ti artist. She's dope. I forgot her name off the top of my head, but she signed to her. Lady London. I like her.
I
It's a
love Lady
lot of,
London.
I like Lady London dope, but she on some other shit. You know what I'm saying?
She's in her own world. She's in
Yeah,
her own
she
world.
definitely in her own world. But locally in my area, like the DMV area, my artists that I really be listening to, of course, like Shock Lizzie. I love Marbish, Young E
So
Class.
they're gonna appreciate you shouting them out right
Um,
now.
I don't listen. I ain't shouting them out to shout them out. I'll be honest, I should do listen to the music. The music, all right.
No, but that's
But
good. But they're gonna appreciate that because you
they
shouting
definitely,
them out, like you letting them know, like
um,
I rock with them.
and it's crazy because Marbish E Class, he put me on to YG Tech, and baby, his name is YG Tech. His music is so good. He
So
be
he's in the DMV area.
he's in Baltimore, and you got Scola, you got They job, like, they got some good shit out right now. I ain't gonna
I'm
lie.
gonna go ahead and do some research on
I've been,
YouTube and
yeah, I've
see.
been feeling their music, and they got some real good
Well,
music out
shout out to all Mammy Millz top 5 to 10 female and male rappers.
here.
Okay, so my next question to you was, how long did you dance? Like, how did you get into dancing? How long did you dance? And
Woo. So it was very rare how I got into dancing. One of my
mhm,
homegirls came to my house. It was a day shift. She used to do day,
okay,
so she was making like $1,000 from 2 to 7.
mm,
2 p.m. to 7 p.m. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think she was ugly because I don't think no female is ugly, but I knew I could dance better than her.
you like, man, if you making $1,000 from 2 to 7,
But
I
she
know
was,
I can
but she
triple
had a
that.
she had a nice booty, ain't gonna lie. And I was like, I don't
And they
know.
were paying for that.
I was like, dude, but once I got in, I knew that, you just you do what's best for you.
Right, you do you.
And like all things, I wouldn't tell no one to not dance because of a body shape. All body
Right.
shapes make money. I done seen the skinniest woman to the biggest woman, and they all made their money.
So were you doing music when you was dancing too? Would you still as a,
So yes, so the thing is, I shout out to DJ Banks.
okay.
I would never forget DJ Banks. This was 2013. So we had a big, I don't know if you heard of it, but we had a hell of a run with a club called Stadium in DC.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
I've never heard of it, but okay.
Stadium was, oh, did 2 Chainz? I know Drake said it in his song.
Okay.
I think Wale said it in his song, and I
Okay.
think 2 Chainz said it in his song.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to say, Lil Baby, Drake. Yeah, hold on. Yeah. Especially
Okay,
Baby.
okay, okay.
That's my man. But and Future. So anywho, Stadium was lit, was popping, and I had DJ Banks. He was one of the top DJs there. And no lie, before Cardi B even was, see, I was late to social media. Cause I'm an old school, even though I ain't that old, I'm an old school. I'm a
You're
person
not by yourself. I was like, when I first got on Instagram, I was like, I don't want to leave Facebook. I'm just cool with Facebook.
no, the thing is, I'm a show up person. Like, people really be gimmick. People be blah shit. Like, you go on my page, you be like, oh, she look like she's full of color. Then get on in these interviews and ain't got shit to say. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
like,
you as you see, I got the energy. I'm bringing it, the
no,
question.
you do, of course. But I done been in rooms with girls who that had 200,000 and this, like, so many followers, and they was brand ambassadors. I'm just be like, you know what I'm saying?
Speak on it.
Be that 200,000 girl, like, be that
Right.
200,000. You know what I mean? So, I mean, everybody don't got to be as vibrant as me, but it just was like nothing there. So,
Right.
I'm a person that like to show up and show out. So I was
That's important.
against the social media at first, or whatever the case may be. So the social media kind of grew on to me, or whatever the case may be. So like I said, I was late to the social media. Anyway, moving forward with DJ Banks, he was like, you can do music. Because I talked so much shit at one point
Right.
in time. I was younger.
No, I was listening to your videos, like, and your music.
Yeah,
I
so
was like, oh yeah, she's a shit talker.
I was a firecracker. The thing was that people would turn my time bomb on my time on my bomb, and then when I blew up, they act surprised. So that was my problem. I had to learn that it'd be a girl that'd be like, "Girl, come on, let's go get some money," and then turn the very next way and be like, "She got a boyfriend," and I didn't know how to take that.
Okay.
So I used to blow up a lot, because I was with my son's father, like I said, or whatever.
Right.
So a lot of girls used to use that for me not to make money and stuff like that, or whatever they would say. So I used to blow up a lot, 100%. I would go.
You got a song on that hating shit called "Faded." I'm gonna play that for my viewers too.
Yeah, please, let them know.
Let them know. Matter of fact, I'm gonna
inspiring song. From people don't even know Faded. I've been wrote Faded like with one of my girls.
Before I play it, what inspired you to write Faded? Because I heard you say haters, so I was like, wait a minute. I watched Faded, and Faded, you was just like the haters, and you was just like.
So with Faded, it just was like, man, being in that industry, you would think that the people who you knew the longest would want you to eat the most, because
they don't.
And they
that's
don't.
what's so messed up. They don't.
It don't make no sense to me. Be like, you really rather, like,
Don't you know if I eat and I make it, I can get you jobs. I can give jobs.
But it's like, so this is the thing, and I get it. Like, I understand. It's like everyone goes into high school like at 9th grade, right? 9th or 10th grade, right? And you got your girlfriends, your little group, right? It's 4 y'all. One girl out the group probably is going to stand out. She might be a little bit more mature, whatever the case may be, that a 12th grader want to hang with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's her decision not to carry her crew. And I just say, if all of us ain't rocking with you, then I can't do it. And I had friends like that was ready to be like, bitch, well, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. And it just was like, are you serious? Like, it ain't even like you making that much more paper. Like, I just didn't understand. So it's like, I would stay 10 toes down with mines, and we would come up together rather than me, you know, cutting their throat for $1.
I've been there when I was growing, like just growing up, maturing. I remember everyone that I hung around with, I always looked out for all my girls, made sure whether you was driving, everybody was good. And when it was my turn, it's just like, and that's why the same love didn't come back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I thought we supposed to be sisters on some sisterhood stuff. So I get it, you know, you
it's
just
like
pray
you wear
like
better. That's what it is. It's just like, but everyone assumed that just because you keep going that you won't hurt. Like,
like check on me, make sure. I know I'm strong. I'm there for everyone, but you know, I'm a giver. I'm not a receiver. I'm like a giver. I enjoy giving. I enjoy pampering. So, but still call me and ask me, am I okay? Like, do I want a biscuit or some shit? Like, let me tell you no.
And I don't mean to be disrespectful. Out of all the bitches I know in that dancing industry, like, you would think them bitches would have came together and said, hey, y'all, let's put together a card for Miami. She is a hell of a mom. She's a great mom. Y'all, let's put together a card. Everybody put up $10.
Yeah.
Not their bitch took the thought to do no shit like that.
But see, that's why you
running around here talking about they lit, they rich, they got it, rich bitch shit.
Right.
I mean, whatever. I'm just saying, I know. If I know anybody that I worked with, and like you build relationships with, come on now, anybody at a job with somebody over a year, you build a relationship. You know,
but
what
it goes back to what I said. You treat people the way you want to be treated.
7 years. It doesn't take a rocket scientist just to be like, and it's not about what I already have. You get what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if I knew you was a millionaire. I'm still gonna put my $10 up.
Right.
Because that's what I want to do.
And it's like this, you know, like, listen, we could do it together. So I understand what you're saying. I understand.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna let me show everyone Miami Millz song Faded. World premiere on Unfiltered with Faith Adorne. Recording artist Miami Millz with her song Faded. And before I play it, shout out, because I want to make sure everybody get their credit. Who is the producer, or like who directed the video? That's my concern. Directed.
Tom, see, I be working with so many people. Goddamn, do I wish I did? Darn, I can't even think of his name right now. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Just get it to me later, and I'll make sure I put credit.
We'll shout him out. But my homeboy, they from the city that did it.
I'll make sure that I put it on the link.
Is the producer. Kid Exclusive is the producer. The engineer was Slope Beats by Slopes.
Okay.
He was the engineer for it. Kid did the beat for it. So yeah. Oh, and Witty.
Shout out to everyone.
You know, Witty is Witty. Y'all know Witty. He was the artist who did. I mean, he was the videographer who did it, and we shot that. Them scenes was done at Union Oyster Bar. So the club scene was done at Union Oyster Bar. So yeah, just get with it. I hope y'all.
So I got a quick little clip. Shout out to everyone that was a part of this video for Miami Millz song Faded.
Now these bitches is a curse, so they hate within. Keep hating, girlfriend. Keep hating, girlfriend. Now these bitches is a curse, so they hate within. Keep hating, girlfriend. Keep hating, girlfriend. After all the shit I did, I take it on the chin. Now these bitches is a curse, so they hate within. Keep hating, girlfriend. Keep hating, girlfriend. Now these bitches is a curse, so they hate within. I want want this. I want this to work, that's why I am still here. I'm fighting, been fighting my whole life, I'm tired of these tears. Dedicated, stay loyal whole time, how you put me through this. Tired of waiting, gotta leave, gotta get out of this shit.
That was Faded. Yes. Hope y'all liked it. Make sure y'all check out the full video on YouTube. Faded, Miami.
Hey, look. So I do behind the scenes, and my cameras just shut off.
Really?
So that lets you know, because the show is only for an hour. So
Right.
we're already at 10:25. So I have three cameras behind behind my laptop and
Uh-huh.
everything. So I do behind the scenes. So I'm like, oh my God, the camera shut off. So I'm
Okay.
back.
So you had to get it back.
Girl, yes. I'm like, oh my God. So because it's still recording.
Yes.
So like I do my own production, my own editing.
Listen, hold on. First of all, I said when you came through, let me let y'all know. Let me let y'all know. Y'all and y'all, okay? Faith ain't nothing to be fucked with. That's what the F is for. Faith ain't. When I say you came through with those, first of all, the first fly was crazy. The second fly, I said, "Oh, this bitch do not fly." God damn it! Listen, I was like, should I ask her? Could she do this without the words on it? Because it was just like, God damn, like listen. I wish I knew how to do that shit. That shit was amazing. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was just like, I was so excited throughout the week, just knowing that I was gonna come here and talk to you. Like I was just like, sis, you got it going on.
Thank you. Listen, I'm
I didn't thank you
humble.
that you interview me now, but you give me
Listen.
on your platform.
I am. When I tell you I'm in here like 10 toes down, like I'm out the mud,
Listen, it shows. It
and
shows.
that's when like with my cameras behind the scene. So I do BTS on my own. I do my own editing, my graphics for my flyers, as you see, and you see I have like three flyers that I use, but I have them for each guest. I'm very hands on. I do. I really take journalism serious, and I want to have the right questions because every guest is different.
Yes.
And you had like when you I could tell you was very attentive and detailed when you was just like, wait a minute, journey from the streets to becoming an entrepreneur to the obstacles of being. I wanted to talk about that, and like the way you had it was worded was perfect. I was like, because sis, when I was going down your page, I'm like, yo, she got a story to tell. She's
100%.
been through
But
some
for you to
obstacles. She's
acknowledge
had some
me,
roadblocks.
I'm just grateful that you like. That's why I say like for another. Just since you got it going on, your energy is amazing, and you are a epitome of it could get done. You ain't lacking. You ain't waiting for no one to do none of that shit.
I'm
Like
not waiting for
you don't have
nobody,
to. You
man.
don't need a team. You don't need 10 people.
Now we want a team. We want that strong team.
Of course,
But
but
I'm not waiting for no. Let me tell you
exactly.
something, Miami. When I get off work at 8,
Mhm.
I still have clients. I
Yes.
still have clients that when I get off work that I still have to attend to,
Yes.
and then I have to still put my show together
Yep.
and make sure I have my shit together when the show starts.
Yep.
I do all the behind the scenes. Like I
Yep.
have like right now I have to hurry up and put all my video clips together of behind the scenes so I can get it out before my season end.
Yep.
Cause season 1 is getting ready to end. But I've had people reach out to me that's like, Faith, can you
You're
produce
amazing.
my show? I need you to produce my show. And I'm like, yo, you let me know at perfect timing because the calls is coming in because my season is getting ready to end. So when my season ends, just like the big networks, I'm taking,
Yes.
taking a break so I can build up everything, put everything together. And this is what I enjoy. I don't do it for the
It's
likes.
not work. It's not work. This is what you do. That's why I be saying. So that's why, like, when I perform, it's not work. This is what I like to do.
It's
And
what I
honestly,
love to
I love
do.
speaking. Girl, we can talk all goddamn night.
I look. That's why I said good question. Look, back to that. But I'm humble. Look, thank you so much for noticing. And that's why I was like, oh my gosh, I hope she see me. And I
Yes.
was just like, I gotta put these cameras back on, so they are made to run for like an hour and like, some minutes, and then
Yeah.
sometimes they're shut off and then I can get them back on.
Right.
So, but anyway, I have another question for you.
Okay.
Um, we're gonna leave the music alone, but quick, the video, because I didn't get to ask you about the video. The video Faded. What was that about? Because you went in.
So it talked about a lot of things. Like in that video, the concept of the video was if y'all didn't see, it was a portrayal of a female trying to talk to another female boyfriend that was her friend. I never really had that problem before, like at least not recently. Now, to be honest, I have had a guy that I dealt with sleep with a friend of mine's. Yes, I have dealt with that, but that was not this case.
Right.
But it just was more of like how women just get fed up to the point. You know what I'm saying? And it was so much in there. Like, I don't know if you heard the part when I was like, pull my hand out, try to pull me in. That's what
Yeah,
they do
yeah.
when they don't want you to win, and then so
I
it just
like
like,
that. That
people
hook.
that I done helped, they try to, you can't erase what's already been done.
You
You
can't.
can't, you know what I'm
I just
saying?
got chills when you say that because you really can't. I
You
just got
just can't
chills when you
erase what
said that.
already been done. There's a lot of people that are not helped, and it just like, like I don't and I like I said, I promise people that are watching, I'm not ignorant. I don't boast. I don't walk around with my nose high. So it's a difference, because I know some people who done help people and they only help people to say, like, I helped you, so you gotta woo the woo, da da da. Some people would never
No,
know
but
the
but
things I
listen,
have
I
done.
get what you're saying. I think when people say, "Oh no, you're supposed to help," because listen, you can help, but don't sit here and say that you don't want to feel appreciated. Like,
Yes, everybody want to
and
feel
so when I
appreciated.
was listening to your video, well, when I watched your video, I actually got chills watching it because I was just like, because I'm really big on lyrics. So let me
Yeah.
just say that.
Okay.
So when I was watching it, I had to play it over 3 times. I watched it 3 times. And that within that, I've watched it more than that, but right then, because I'm about lyrics. So
And
when
like
I'm
the
listening
part
to
when I
your,
said, feel y'all niggas in debt, still owe me, check, start prepping like you got it like that. Like,
so when I'm listening to lyrics, I'm
yeah,
like,
it's
yo, she's
fucking
telling a
real.
story.
Yeah, for
This
real.
is some real life story that she's
Yeah,
talking about within this
yes,
song. And
yes,
then the creativity of you with making a video, because I'm very creative.
yes,
So when I'm looking at your video, I'm like, that's how she felt. Like she's telling a story, and you're here. You're
yeah,
here to tell
yeah,
that story, to
yeah.
use your testimony to help someone else. So that's what I got from it. I enjoy Faded. Like I didn't get to play it. Like it's really like three minutes. So
Yeah,
to
so
my
it's a whole little
viewers,
skit in the front and all that stuff like that. And
right.
I enjoy, like I said, I enjoy making Faded. Like I said, Faded, bits and pieces of it was definitely the song alone was definitely mine, but the plot twist, like some things you can't really deliver in a short period of time, I'm gonna say,
Mhm.
in front of the camera.
Mhm.
So because at first I wanted to go with the role of, how can I show that people owe me money? You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Right.
But
Right.
I know a lot of women are more relatable to females trying to take their man or trying to talk to their man behind their back and stuff like that.
Who
And they,
haven't been through that?
yeah,
I
and
think
they,
we all have stories behind
yeah.
that, like thinking
So
your homegirl is your homegirl, and the whole time she's plotting. Like,
yeah. So I was like, let me go ahead and go with this or whatever. So yeah, but it's a to be continued. It's a to be
yeah,
continued.
that has to be continued. Because when I was watching it, I was just like, whoa,
Yeah,
like,
so
okay.
it's something else coming after that. It's like it's gonna be a snippet and then it's gonna be another long one. So I got a
Well,
short,
congrats to
yeah,
you
coming to
about
that.
releasing
So
that.
yeah,
And you released it Faded, what, like 2 months ago, 3 months
yeah.
ago?
I just released it because I released no, so I released Faded what, March? Yeah,
Yeah, like 2, 3 months. Okay,
mhm,
so okay.
yeah. So I got
Um,
some stuff dropping now. So the thing is, for people that don't know, only reason why I haven't really dropped too much because I just got with a management. So shout out to my
congratulations.
manager.
Congratulations. Shout out to your manager.
Yes, Tony, I love, even though so the thing is, he's just a really hell of a guy. And he just was like, he knows, this nigga know what he doing. I gotta give him to him. He get him up. He just made me
And
do
I
this.
think that's what happened with a manager and an artist,
Listen, he just
artist
made
or
me do one
talent.
song like 3 times. And I'm like, bruh,
So
I'm about
he's
to.
creative. That's good. He has a good ear. He's creative, so
Nah,
he's
he's
making
dope.
sure.
Because he been in the music industry before, so he's hella dope. He know what he's talking about. I really do
So
listen.
that's good,
I
Miami. You
value
got
him.
someone that's like believing in you right
Yeah,
now.
so not to tell his personal business, but I think he went through something before with like an artist and something like that. So at first he was like, I just want to put you in position. I ain't a manager. I'm like, what a
No,
dumb
I
man.
can relate to
He's not
him because I've
manager.
done the management, I've done the booking, I've done the management, and sometimes it goes back to a keyword you said early on in the conversation about people being loyal and they talk about it but they're not giving it back.
Right,
So I'm
right.
quite sure he probably got burnt, and in this
Probably,
industry
yeah.
it be like
But
that,
I would never, and like I said, just to leave a
It's none of your energy.
hell no.
Like it's not. That's
No,
why I
but the
say
thing is,
when
people don't even know because I'm telling you, the people that burnt me, I never like. I'm telling you, I've been outside with no coat on for these people, and I'm like, they're never like I'm laying my life down.
and it
They're
goes back to
never.
what you said. You
But when
believe
you
like
start to see people will compromise their loyalty for opportunity, people like the example I always give to people, the whole Nick Cannon and what's the name? The boys, bring your ass here, boy, him. They offered that boy Nick Cannon's position. Do you think he took it? Do you know how many people would have said, well,
and
Nick
DC
Cannon?
Young Fly said no
Yes.
because
You
he
know how
had
many people?
because he had integrity.
Exactly.
He
People
said
don't have that these days.
right.
Sis.
But
They
you
would
know, I
say,
seen a clip about him. You know, he's old school though. You know why? I seen a clip about him. I can't remember how old his father was, but DC Young Fly did an interview and he talked about his dad was like 60 or 61 or 62 years old. So you know, he's an old school. Like that's an old school spirit right there.
yeah, so
So
it's just like people don't have that same fundamentals these days because I know
you
a
know,
lot
he
of
had
people
I don't
don't
even
have
know him, but when I
business is
watched that clip,
business
he
or
said no. He said no. And the
yeah.
opportunity was presented to him and he was like, "No, how could I do that to somebody
They
that
put me
allowed
on. But you know how many people would have said it's business. He would have wanted me to take it. He not mad. Woo to woo. It doesn't matter. It's
but
principle.
then but you know he knew he knew like, you know what? At the end of the day, Nick going to get back on his feet and
A
I'd rather
hundred
have his
percent.
loyalty and be able to eat with him again. And look where he at right now. He's
Exactly.
back on top. So to the people that thought he was gone, that wasn't God's plan. You know what I'm saying? Because
Everybody go
he's
through a rocky path, like but it's not the end. It's just that path that you on.
mhm.
I heard yesterday, I swear, and I said, this is it for me. This is what I needed to hear because this is what I've been locking on. There's a
Okay.
difference between being faithful and being loyal. And
Right.
most people think it's the same.
No.
Faithful is when people are here with you. Loyal is when someone is here for you. So
Mhm.
that's what they always there. They always there when you cooking. They always there when you hand out. They always there when you partying. They always there when you spending money. But guess what? When it's time for them to spend money, they ain't there. When you need
Where's
somebody
your
to
faith at?
call, they not there. There
They're
ain't no
not they're not
loyalty. Ain't no loyalty there. They only faithful for the ride. They only faithful for what you can give. They only faithful just to see your ass fail. That's
yeah.
what they say. And I had to
Like
understand
it's
it. 'Cause I
basically
said,
they're telling congratulations, but they really don't mean it. They're just saying to see. Well, let me ride this coattail with her a little bit longer to see if she
just
making
in
it.
case.
And when she
Just
don't make it, but somebody else can take me there, she's no
hello,
good for me.
opportunists.
Opportunities.
Mm,
So I
mm,
got another question for you.
mm.
Now I want you to think about this because this is a good question.
Okay. I love questions.
What do you feel Miami Mills gives the rap game that no one else does?
Hmm. I honestly, that was easy. Honestly, is love.
I
I
like
think
that.
I give the rap game love, and I think I give the rap game love. And when I say real, just you see me. I don't perp. I don't make my jewelry look bigger than what it is. I don't make
Mhm.
anything look more expensive. Like I'm right here right now telling you, like, I was in jail. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm telling you, I emotionally was broken. Like, too many
Right.
people is not getting on these platforms saying I was hurt
Yeah.
emotionally.
We
I
don't
was
really
at
want
my
to
rock
tell.
bottom, like emotionally, seriously. Like
But
every
it made you stronger.
every day, I still cry to today. Like I told you, when I was in front of the church, I cried because I said, dang, this the church that helped my son. They used to send you something and you
And
have to
it's
fill it
crazy
out.
you said that, Miami. I'm telling you, we kind of, we're vibing because one of my questions I was going to ask you tonight, and it's funny that you're
Mhm.
saying that you was just crying and you're very emotional within the church. Because my question to you was going to ask you, what are some of the things that you're grateful for?
Mm.
And then you was just saying, so the
I'm,
question is already there. Like
yeah,
you already telling me, and that was my question.
I'm definitely grateful. Honestly, um, like I said, if I had a chance to go back and take jail away, only reason why I would take it away is because of my son. But
So
for
he
anybody
wouldn't,
else,
right,
no,
had to be without you,
no.
right?
Other than that, no. I would do it again, knowing that the people ain't gonna be there. I just was like, this is just a rude awakening for me, and then it's crazy because it's just like I get it. No one want to be heard that, hey, you a bad person, or hey, you was
Right.
ignoring me, or hey, you didn't do what you're supposed to do. But when someone is telling you that, they fighting for you to be better, and I don't understand that. So it's like a few of my friends, a few people that I dealt with, and I done told them, it's like they ran further away. They ran further
I
away.
hate when that happens, but you know what? Sometimes I look at it where God might have heard things that we didn't hear.
100%. It's like they ran further away. So it's like
Yeah, so it
sometimes
was
I ask
meant.
myself, I wonder what it would have been like if I didn't say anything and I would have faked and act like everything was okay. Like,
But
where
then
would
you
we
know
go?
what would have happened? They would have continued faking too. And they would have rode the ride. But then guess what?
Mm,
Then when you got a manager now and you get that deal. So that cuz that's a question. If you was able to get signed to a label, if you had an opportunity to be signed to a label to expand your reach, would you do that? So if that opportunity came, then that means you got people around you that's not genuine. So it
that's
worked
true.
out.
100%.
So
That's
that worked
true.
out good that they're not here now
No, they not
because
here, and they ain't never coming back. And I'm stamping that. I'm good. Like when I say I'm good, I'm good. I feel good. Like when I say it didn't happen overnight. That's why I want to let people know. Like healing is not. Everybody think you wake up and you heal. No, hell to the no.
no, it don't. It takes
No,
time.
no, no. You're gonna have good days and you're gonna have bad days. Some days I go every day without thinking about my ex best friends, my ex friends, my ex
Because you
boyfriends. Some
got
days I go
history.
all day and
You
I'm
got
good.
history.
And
You
then
have
there's days
history
I
with
wake
them.
up and I could just look at a certain corner that we played
Or a
in the
picture
house,
or
or
a memory
if their favorite um my
song.
ex used to love ice. I'm room temperature girl, right?
Look, I
Every
love
time I'm
ice.
getting ice, I'm like, like,
See, and that's me. I
right?
love
I'm
crushed
sad.
ice.
Like,
I
because
would eat
I
ice
look at
all
her
day and
like,
not even eat any
sad
food.
nigga. So, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. At one point in time, I wasn't okay with it. It used to be like, I, for them doing something, for people doing something so bad to me, I had a purple heart. I kept saying, well, what did I do? Why did they do this? Why are they so?
Yeah,
Why?
don't beat yourself because
No,
it's
of
not
course not.
true
No, of course not. But and this is another thing. That's why I said
before
when I'm
you
dealing with
grew.
giving, I motivate these females like y'all can do it. Y'all can get through it regardless, whatever it was, whatever your situation was, because this is not the only situation I've been through. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
I got other situations that I've been through. 100%.
right,
You can get through it, and you can get through it without a man. Like
right,
I ain't gonna sit up and lie to you. What women don't want a man, or you know what I'm saying?
right,
But
right.
you have to know who you are first. It's
Love
okay to
yourself
be
first.
patient.
Love
Be
yourself
patient,
first so
sis.
you can
Be
love
patient.
someone else.
Because when you're not patient and you being vulnerable, you settle. Because I know
And
baby.
but we all know selling is not good. And it's a
Mhm,
good thing that you love yourself first. Take that time to heal, love yourself first. So when you do get in a relationship,
mm. Yeah.
You can give, because you can't. How can you love someone else if you don't love yourself first?
Yeah. I always been I always love myself. It's just that I think my problem used to be I gave too many people too many chances.
Yeah, because you love hard. Well, no,
Yeah,
see,
I definitely love hard, and I
understand it
always
too. What I'm
thought,
saying, you love hard, and
yeah,
because you love hard, people took advantage of that.
of course.
So
I know that now.
that's yeah. So right now you've matured. We all matured. Like I've been there.
Yes.
I can tell you stories, girl. We can sit, on this Zoom,
When I get down to the A, girl.
yes. And that shout out KB, Kenny Butler, KB, shout out KB.
KB.
Yes.
Sure.
So, you know, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. It makes sense. Like I was getting tongue tied. Like, oh,
Yeah.
that's my boo. Shout out KB though, KB Butler. Good
Fact.
people, good people. And if anybody's looking for a manager, just a consultant, someone that can connect the loop for you, keep you in the loop. Like especially if you're trying to break into this music industry, y'all might want to follow his Instagram at KB Butler 11. And then it'll also be on my link on Instagram and Facebook. You can see it everywhere, even on Twitter and YouTube. But shout him out also. Quick question before we tout the close out tonight. I got to do this quick commercial. If I have anyone that's watching that's in the sports would like to get an article, especially if you're a boxer, reach out to Retro Chris Media. He is a photographer. He has his own magazine. Let me do a quick break, Miami. Don't go nowhere. I'm
Ain't go
right
nowhere,
here.
girl. I'm right here.
We are back. Had to take a quick commercial.
That
Again,
commercial was
follow
dope.
Retro Chris Media. I got a question for you, Miami. The energy was good tonight. You got so much going on. Like you're gonna blossom.
No, we gonna work because I swear
Hey, I'm
I got
always
stuff
up.
for you.
Look,
I'm coming all the way there for this. I promise. Because
look, come through. Come through. Either I gotta come out there. Like, let's link up. I'm here.
I had
I
something.
got one more good question for you tonight. Well, really
Okay.
two.
Okay.
Do you believe in poly or monogamous relationships?
Oh fuck no! Hell to no! Oh no! There. The real meat come out. No, you no Polly up in here. A only Polly I know is the damn bird. Only Polly I know is the bird. Monogamous.
That's right.
Monogamous. No, I
Shut up for
I
us
think every
monogamous.
and I think every woman deserved that.
Yes.
No, for real, I don't like that because what's name got me upset because I was loving him, Mr. KG. I was loving him.
Talking
I
about
was
from what's been
loving him.
going on today.
Yes, girl, I was loving that man because
I'm
I feel like
surprised. I think he's going through something right now. Like it's weird. He's acting really, really weird. And I'm like, what is wrong with him? Because he was always so motivating and like inspiring and just
yeah,
positive and
that's what
all
I'm
of a sudden
saying. He's so positive, and for you to pop out like that, that was just like.
I
But
think maybe he might be hurting. Maybe it's something where he's not getting his way and he's hurting right now. Maybe he's going through something because
it
he's
doesn't matter. But you are at an age that you don't do that. Like, do you
something's
know?
going on. You know that the enemy be around and just like have people attitude. Something happened to trigger that. And it's
I
just
mean, even
weird because
if
he's not himself to me.
I
I
don't know.
don't know him, but when I seen him, I was like, yo, this is weird. Like he's been so quiet. Like,
That just
oh
it threw me on a bad loop, and I just was like, because I root for him. Like I be telling guys like y'all need to listen to him, yeah, because I feel like knowing where he came from, you get what I'm saying, and what he been
yeah.
through, and how he's able to express himself, like just his whole journey, like
All his interviews are so deep. Every
So this
interview
was
he
like, I was
does.
just like, so like, yes, I'm rooting for him. Just, I have one of my, like I said, my ex, I'd be like, let's just work out one time out the day. Cause motherfucker, I'm going to have to push you in a wheelchair. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just once a week. You know what I mean? Like, nope. It's just
So
not.
you work out a lot, man. I mean, you
Yeah.
enjoy working out.
Yeah, working out is basically just another form of dancing in a sense of a way. That's all.
You're right.
That's how I look at it. Like when I really don't want, and then if I really don't want to work out, because don't get me wrong, I have lately.
No, but I
I've
can
like,
tell that if you couldn't work out, it'd probably drain you. Like you need
yeah,
that.
if I can't work out for a long after a while, like when I was locked up, it just was like
You
where I was
wasn't yourself.
yeah, when I was where I was at, we have like a bottom tier and a top tier. It wasn't like because the federal prisons don't have that many prisons, and most of the time they do have like big camps. I didn't go to a big camp. I was basically at it was a male holding facility, but for females it was cadres. So it was built like a local like a state jail. So it didn't. You didn't go nowhere. You stayed on one unit all goddamn day, literally.
Damn.
I got to move around because, like I said, being so that I wasn't like a felon and I didn't have that many points. They do like a point system.
But that's just so weird to talk to you and you be like, yeah, I was locked up, federal jail, misdemeanor. What?
Yeah, misdemeanor. Yeah, whole misdemeanor. That can get expunged off my record. And that's why I say it's a gift and a curse because you would think that that would mess up my license. Nothing. Ain't
No,
nobody
you know what? It's
got a job. Ain't nothing. Like it just
making money. You got numerous streams of income. Like you doing the thing. You're a boss. You're doing the thing.
I try. I just
Let me ask you a question. If someone is watching right now, what valuable information would you give someone to motivate them, to inspire them to not give up? From where you just came from, because you just told your story like you've been through a lot. What could you tell someone, especially someone that maybe wants to pursue the music industry? What valuable information would you give them?
I would tell them start now. Don't worry about the worries of yesterday. And then don't focus on what's going to happen in the future. Just start right now. Whatever you're doing, start now. Because if you don't start, we already know the outcome.
Right.
We already know the outcome. If you quit, we know the outcome. So you have to be consistent, regardless if it's small steps, if it's little steps. And I tell people, whatever you do, just make sure you're doing it for you. Just like the saying, is a difference from the man that loves the outcome or the destination and the man that loves the walk. It's a difference. See,
I like that.
I love to move, so I'm gonna enjoy my journey. I don't just want to for me, it's not just be an artist. Because then once I master that, then what?
Right.
I love this journey that I'm on. I don't know what it's going to be.
I remember you said that early on. You were like, I don't know where I'm gonna end up.
I don't know.
I'm just gonna keep moving and
I
whatever
might have
God's
a
plan is.
school. I might have a motivational speaking school. I don't know. I might have a school to develop people how to structure their tone, or I might have an artistic school for performers. I don't know. Listen. I'm open. I'm open to my
like
path.
that.
I'm just on my path. And while I'm on my path, I tell people, and while you're on your path, I just tell people wholeheartedly, don't not half-ass it, wholeheartedly treat people kind. I promise you.
I tell people that all the time.
People kind. I'm a witness.
You never know how it can come back.
Witness. I am a witness. I am a witness. Let me tell y'all. Now you could ask my manager. I text him the other day and I just like, thank you. He always be like, don't thank me yet till we got the money on the table, whatever the case may be. And I just
You're
like
speaking into existence.
You don't even know. It's not even about speaking to the existence. You know how many people I know that allegedly know people in the music.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
This man don't know me really from a can of paint.
And going out his way.
Asked about me and did his research because that's what you're supposed to do as a person coming on or
as a manager.
Put in work with someone to make sure that she's consistent. I'm not wasting my time. So I appreciate that. But just the effort that he put in, the minimal shit Like I got merchandise. I got like it's just shit that other people
See, he's a branding manager. He's a branding manager. That's good. He's a
like.
branding
It's
manager.
stuff that other people had or was doing that when I came home, when they did, they could have just easily made a call like, hey sis, do you have a or hey Miami or hey Jess, you got an extra maybe $100. I'm about to get some shirts. Do you want to get some shirts that say free meals? Anything. So it's just like for people that don't it be touching me for people
No,
that
it
don't even
makes
fucking
sense.
know me and people I done known for 20 years, 15 years that
But you know what though? It's so weird, but I just
the
with
God
me,
be
I'm
placing
like you.
people.
I'm so motivating and I'm just so I always be try to be positive because it's like it's so messed up how you can know someone for 20 years and you think, well, hold on, I said that wrong. It's so wrong how you feel that you knew someone for 20
20
years
years.
and you
They just was
felt
they
and you
just was
believed they
hiding.
were your best
They
friend
were,
and
you
everything
know what?
and they
People,
show their true color.
you guess what? People thought time build bonds. Time reveal people. That's what that is.
Yes.
Time reveals people. You just start to see who people are after a long time. That's just like when you dating in a relationship. You every time you see him when you go out, he look nice, right? When you
Right.
finally get to his house, like, damn, this nigga don't
And that's why
wash
I
them.
tell, like I was just telling one of
Whatever.
my male
Time
friends,
reveals people.
and I was
Time,
telling one of my male friends, I was like, because it was something that he was going through, and I was just like, she fell in love with what you showed her in the beginning.
yes.
If you would have showed her this trailer now,
Huh.
but let's take a quick break, quick 7 seconds. All right.
That was quick.
So
You know,
listen,
7 seconds. That was
yes.
like two. I was like,
So
yeah.
you guys, you know that my last episode of Unfiltered Spicy Talk, excuse me.
When is the last one? I feel like this season doesn't
Yeah, so
end.
send me an email. Give me 1 second, the cameras.
Okay, got you, girl. Y'all, this was like a really great show. Listen, if you missed it, make sure you run it back. Okay.
Okay, I'm back. So I
Okay.
got the cameras on. They get shut off again. So I before we end this show, because we're almost at 11 o'clock, I have to show this clip.
Okay.
Tell me what you think about it. Give me your perspective.
Okay.
The people who love you and in your corner gonna do what they do, but that's only so.
What happened? Hold on.
I don't know,
The
but
people who love you and in your corner gonna do what they do, but that's only so much. It's only so far that they can get you because it's you that's going through the situation. You gonna have to do all the uncomfortable shit to change your situation. I went through some of my darkest times to change my situation. I didn't complain. I sat in the corner, I put my head down, and I got to where I wanted to go in life. I accomplished my goals by understanding I'm not the only person that's going through or went through this shit. I didn't take it personal. So I looked at myself and held myself accountable for every single fucking thing that went on in my life. Nigga, you ain't the only one going through this shit. You ain't the only one that went through it. And you ain't the one that's going through it in the worst way. It's always somebody that's going through exactly what you went through 10 times over, 10 times harder. Stay strong, man. And goddamn it, do the most uncomfortable things to change your situation, man.
I felt like that would be perfect for our episode tonight. So with the segment that I do, like I take a clip from a celebrity
okay.
and then I ask you your perspective. So shout him out and what's your perspective and take of what he was saying?
It's nothing wrong with holding yourself accountable because I'm not at all, I'm not pointing a finger, but just as like at a job, you get a manager and you have a role.
Mhm.
As an employee, you have a role. As a mother, you have a role. You have
Mhm.
descriptions that you have to fill. So talking that tough shit all the time, like I said, I can admit I had expectations of my friends. That's just like if I'm outside right now and I see a little girl walking down the street, most
Yeah.
people are going to say, Helen, where's your like, you get what I'm saying? Like, where's
Right,
your
right,
parents?
right.
Call 911. They're going to do what they got to do first. Like, and then, you know what I'm saying? So it just, with people, I think if my perception on that is that yes, heal yourself. Don't never give up.
Right.
But it's okay, and your feelings are always valid. When
Right.
you have a man, if you have a best friend, if you have
Right.
so-called friends, and they see you in fucked up positions and they don't do nothing about it,
Yes.
they're not your friends. They're not for you. They supposed to help. That's what a friend's for. They're supposed to help you. Not even only in fucked up position. If you're out of character, I had someone told me, oh, we don't like when you don't drink. Oh, so you want me to just be a drunk bitch?
You know, that's an associate, someone you know, because
It's weird because
it seems like they like you at your worst to the at
so
your
it's
best.
like, that's why I said the world is so crazy, because when you say, hey, I want to go to bed at 9 o'clock so I can get up at 4 a.m. Hey, I want to work out more. Hey, I don't want to party as much.
Right.
Hey, I don't want to wear designer. I'd rather wear, just nice stuff. And,
You want it balance. You want to be around.
You want to do those things and not stand out. You're crazy. But when you in a club and you spending all your money on fucking alcohol, you're jumping on sections and you're shaking your ass, you're lit.
You lit. But you're lit 24/7. And what are you accomplishing by that? And it seems like that they weren't your friends. It seems like they liked you at your worst. And they like that's why they're not here now. Like you have your manager
That's
now.
exactly why they're
He's
not
gonna
here
do some
now.
great things
That's
for you.
exactly why they're not here now.
And because you gotta look at it. It's a favor. Like how you said when you went away was a favor, was something good that needed to happen. I look at it like when I think about the people, man, I mean that I thought that were like I'm gonna be honest with you. And if KB was here, KB would be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I have someone that I was very close to that I looked at like as family.
Me
And
too.
then like and I always gave. And it's just like since I've been doing my show, it's just like it was so weird. Everyone that I was there for their walk, it's like everyone just got ghosts. But this one particular person, if KB was on this live
Mhm.
with us, he would be like, "Oh yeah, that was weird." And but with me, I'm just like I'm different now as I mature. It's like I don't hop on things. It's just like,
Right.
oh, it is what it is. So
Right.
that's God's plan. I didn't know you was gonna fall off, but I guess it was meant for you to
And
fall
that's
off.
how it was too. Like people were just like, people would
Drop
shed
it.
like skin, like snake skin. I'm
But
like,
it's
oh,
a prayer. You know, when you
still
tell
got
God
this one,
to,
still got this one, and then it just was like,
because your prayer, you might have asked God to reveal
no, I
your
did though.
enemies.
That's why I said it's cool, because it's just that. Let me tell you something about God. When you think he gonna do it, he ain't. He gonna do it when you
Yes.
listen. When I say you least expect it, I
But it's
promise
just the
you.
ones that like you said, 20 years. Like the person that
20.
fell off, I was just like, whoa, I did ask for that. Like, okay,
Yeah,
thank you. Because where you're taking me at now,
but it
yeah,
hurt. Yeah, I
I
said it
can't
hurt.
believe it. That's weird because I gave more than I received. But you know what? Thank you.
Yeah, and
Thank
it's
you.
okay
And
because it's
guess
on the
what? I'm the type person you're gonna hate me by yourself.
by yourself.
Whatever insecurities that you're dealing with, even if you did me wrong and you can't face me,
Right.
because sometimes people do shit wrong to you
They do
and
you
they
wrong,
can't
but they
face
can't
you.
face you. And
They
it's
can't
crazy
face
that
you.
they can't face you
They
because it's
can't
like,
face
you
you.
did me wrong.
Right.
You
So
don't
it's like either
understand.
you know you did something wrong to me, you can't face me. But guess what?
Or you can't be accountable
I'm
of it.
not right. I'm not gonna harp on it. I'm not gonna hate you because it take too much energy. What
Listen,
I'm gonna do
let
is
me tell you
keep it
something. I'll be
moving.
honest with you. I
And look,
promise you.
this is what I do. Keep it moving, baby.
When let me be honest with you, I promise you, it have been times before when I was in my feelings, I was in that whatever, and I heard something slick, and I felt like I wanted to get on the gram and type. By the time I finished the sentence and was thinking about it, I said, "Bitch,
Some
please
say
erase it.
erase it.
Don't even like it. Don't be nothing." I was like, "Why am I about to stoop?" I never been. Listen, I'm not gonna start because, like I tell people, that's why when people always say, "Well, I only did it because she did this," or "I only did it because he did this," same way where he eat ain't gonna make you shit. Can no one change my character? What they
Right,
did to me is not gonna never change who I am. It
right,
ain't gonna never change who I am. Because
right.
guess what? It could have been some things that I could have done back to retaliate. But for what? Because I'm going to get the victory at the end. I'm good. It's something
Right.
you got to deal with. You fuck
Right.
your friend, you got to deal with that. You're a selfish
Not
female,
me.
you got to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? You're a lying person, you got to deal with that. You a
Yes.
hater, you got to deal with that. I don't got nothing to do with that. Like I said, I amend and I tell the truth all the time. Yes, I've been hurt, but did that stop me? And I think that's what he was trying to portray in the message. Just don't let it stop you from doing what
Right.
you have to do. Like I
I
said,
agree.
I turned my friends not being there for me. I'm turning that into a book. Okay. I'm
That's
turning
right.
my
That's where you
jail.
make your money at.
Yeah.
That's how you get your
I
get back
turned my
from.
jail situation. I'm
Into
turning
a
that
book.
into a book. My friends not being there for me, I put that in my music. My jail situation, I'm putting that into my music. I'm writing lyrics. So all my pain
And
is
guess what
going to
though?
be my is
It's
my
not your
outlet.
loss.
It's
It's
not.
their loss. It's their
Yeah,
loss.
it's not. It's not at all. But it's okay for your feelings to be valid when you have been let down, especially
True.
when you are a person that has always been 10 toes down from people. Like, I'm gonna tell you three things, and I know I'm not crazy. I'm gonna tell you three things, and you could tell me, you
Okay.
may be tripping, or maybe you might be a little sensitive.
Okay.
Three things. I went to a person with a business adventure. They told me no, they didn't want to do the business adventure because they just the people that owned the company. She knew something about like drama, some drama that was going on. Right.
Okay. So
I
you
said
gave
okay.
somebody the opportunity to come in to
So I
invest.
said okay, cool. I'm gonna take your advice because I always follow your lead. And they turned around and did the same thing. They turned around and did it, and then I joined with them. Okay, that's one. That's one.
They had,
Um,
oh my, ooh, they dirty.
that's all right. I believe right there. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all. That's it. I'm not even gonna keep on talking about the
I've
next
had
one.
that happen to like when I was younger. Now I don't even I just do it. I don't let no one tell me I went through that same situation, but guess what? When that person did that to me, it flopped for them. It flopped because they was really taking my vision and they
Mm,
wanted to make it their own.
yeah, some shit like that happened to me, and I just was like, wow. But mind you, I ain't think nothing of it. I was
But
like,
see how
oh,
real you are, you still join with them.
yeah, I joined with them. Why wouldn't
And,
I?
and that showed your personality, your integrity. And
Yeah.
guess what? And they
Like
thinking
I
that
said,
they
when
getting
we later
ahead.
on down the line, listen, it's cool, but
Like I'm still gonna support you, sis. Go
it just
ahead.
made me think about these are the things that I literally had to sit in the cell and think about. This happened, like I said, right before I went to jail. So it just was like, damn, they did this. Okay, they did this. And then
Right.
it's like, I was in their home before I went in, and it was just like, I got my letter. They was the first person to know the date that I had to turn myself
Oh
in and
wow.
everything. And they was like, $250, please. And I'm just like, oh, all right. Which was not a big deal. It's just 250, but it just was a principle. Like someone I know I love is going to jail less than 30 days. I don't give a shit what you need. Like it's your like you about to go in for a year. I'ma be okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm outside and
But see, everyone not built like you, and and that's probably
I'm
what
learning
you
that. I'm
needed.
learning
You
that. But when
needed
you, like
that
you said,
too.
when you know someone for or thought you know someone for so long,
Telling
and
you,
they
Miami.
perceive that and they act like that, you just think that okay, like when y'all been on the same accord for so long. I just want to be
But
now.
you
I want
wasn't.
to be around like-minded people. That's how I am. I
But
want to be
see,
around like-minded
the
people right
the
now in my life.
that's what I was gonna say. You want to be around like-minded people, and that's why the people start falling off. Because when
Yeah,
you ask for that prayer, be careful when you say that prayer.
yeah. You damn right. You damn
Be
right.
very careful
Be very
because
careful.
when I've said the prayer before, I had never had thought that this one person that was gonna fall off, but I was just like, whoa, and I was just like, well, you know what? That's what I needed because where I'm going at, I most the hell didn't want that to be going on. I don't want to
Listen.
be around people that I gotta look over my shoulder. I gotta look over my shoulder enough, so I don't want to look over my shoulder with someone that I think that's my best friend or my
Yeah, that's why I
friend.
said and it's not even like so even like I said with my situation, it wasn't even probably a look over the shoulder. This was more of a it just like I never in my life.
That is looking over your shoulder though, because you're thinking that they got your back like you got them. And they didn't.
That's true, but it started to feel like jealousy, and it just was
That's
like,
all jealousy. That's all envy.
it's like,
That you're good at
but
a certain
never.
area in your life, and they don't want to see you bypass them. They know you got the touch. They know you got that, how you demand attention without even demanding attention. You have that type personality. So this goes
Thank
back
you.
to the beginning of our conversation where I said, why would someone say that
A
you
mean
think
girl.
you all that or you mean? I don't even know you, and me just even talking to you and just interviewing you today, I get confidence, but I'm confident. So if a
Right.
person is not confident
That's
within their
true.
skin,
Talking to another confident woman.
they're going to be intimidated
hundred
because
percent.
either they gave up on their dreams or because they didn't accomplish things that they wanted to, or they
But what
feel
if
like
they
they
are?
never
They
enough back.
fully accomplished. If I think they, I don't know. I don't know. People
Well,
just weird people.
sometimes people be, you know how many people got, some people that got money and they're still not confident or happy?
100%. You right.
Right.
You right.
So that's why I say with you loving yourself, it's like,
Yes.
but see, I love myself. I'm confident within my skin. So when I'm looking at someone that maybe might have more than me or,
It's
attractive,
okay.
it's
It's
okay.
okay. I'm fine with that.
But see,
Guess
some
what?
people are not, and
I'm
that's
the
why the
same girl with
intimidation came
2 cents
from.
or 2 million. I'm the same girl with $2, or if I have $2 billion. The funny thing
Right,
is, I think I would probably give more if I got $2 billion. But I promise you, if I had $2, I know I'm gonna give somebody 50 cents or 75 cents. I'm
right,
sure of that. I'm
right.
sure of that. I'm gonna find
I feel
someone
you.
to give 75 cents to that I think that just don't have.
And that's why the
Because I
people that,
know I'm gonna get it back.
but
Because
see,
I
you
just
just
do
said the
right
key
by
word,
people because I don't be worried.
like-minded people. You want to
Yeah.
be around like-minded people.
Yeah, that's where I'm at
And
now.
and
Like,
the bad weeds had to fall off because, or bloodsuckers. You don't need a lot of bloodsuckers around you.
yeah.
So that's what bloodsuckers. But so we can finish up this night. One more question, and then I want to, do a quick recap because we
Okay.
got to let everybody know about your music and everything.
Yes, ma'am.
Um, Another question off the book. If a man is dating two women,
Okay.
he lies to one about this. Okay, so if a man is dating two women, he lies to one about this and he's truthful to the other one. Which relationship does he value more? The
The one he
person that
was.
he loves or the person that he's lying to?
See, it honestly depends on the situation, but off top, I'm gonna go with I don't know. It's hard because normally I would say the one that he's lying to, because obviously if he lies, because a lot
And I'm
of
gonna tell
people
you why
lie.
you say that, and I agree with you. I'm gonna
I'm
tell
gonna
you
say a
why.
lot of people lie to protect.
Because when you
So it's
think
like,
about the popular opinion, actually he has more respect for the one. You think about that he has more respect. Well, hold on, because I wrote it down. He has more respect for the one he
it's lying to, then or but
yeah, because he's afraid she's gonna leave.
right.
Or but
But
then the
you never
one
know what the connect. But you never know what the
no,
connection is
right. But
because
then the other one that he's telling the truth might be his peace because she's allowing him to do whatever. But the true question, the true answer is he don't love nobody but himself.
100%.
He doesn't love anyone
But
by
that's what I'm about
himself.
to say. But it also, but you said dating, so I'm thinking dating like free. But I didn't know you were saying like in a relationship.
Yeah. So this is why I say the one that he's lying to is the victim because she doesn't have an option.
Right. At
Give
all.
a give the woman an option.
Option to
The
decide if
one
she
that
want
he's
to do
telling
it.
the truth to, she's okay with him doing whatever, so he won't leave. That's how I look at it. Because
I'm
I,
just
I
trying to
don't want to.
think.
I don't want to be with a man that's telling me, "Oh, I'm dating this person, that person, I'm getting this money." Don't be out there using these women. Be honest about the situation. Give the woman the opportunity to choose. So I say he don't love neither one. He only love himself.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm just saying. I know I done been in a situation, or like even now, um, if I meet somebody, and I keep it 100. Like I tell people right now that like I don't know. Some days I feel like, okay, I think I can do this. And then some days I just don't want to be bothered.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But I ain't looking for the tie nobody not. So I might go out with Jim today, and I might go out with Joey tomorrow.
Right.
It just is. But I would tell the truth, honestly, to all.
Right. Love me enough to be truthful. Love me enough to so I can give, have an option.
So I can,
Because
yeah,
if,
so
if
definitely I
you're
can have
not
an
giving a
option.
person to have an option, that means you know that that person is gonna leave.
Yeah,
That's why you're
I'm
not
about to say, I
being
think, oh, maybe he's scared. I think what that person is that the person that he's dealing with, he probably been dealing with them for a while, but it's
right.
not necessarily going to go anywhere, right? It's
Right.
not.
He knows that. Yeah.
It probably it's possible, but it might not go nowhere. Or they both just have an open relationship. Like
And a lot
we
of people are doing
cool,
an open relationship.
we cool, we dating. I mean, me and you are sleeping together, but I do whatever I do when I want to do it, and then maybe he ran across someone that he liked.
Right.
I
That
kind
could be a case too.
yeah, I kind of really like her, but I don't want to tell her about. People are just like you said, people just selfish. It's like they don't
Selfish.
want to give no one else the option because they don't want the option to be for them to be dismissed.
Because the stronger one is not gonna stay. The stronger one is gonna leave. So you don't give them the option to. If you're gonna do that, give the woman.
So
I
you
feel
went and
like
date a guy so you went and date someone that's dating other women at the same time, right? Dating you?
if you give me the option,
Okay. Cool. Okay. Right.
like let's keep it 1K. Give me the option so I can choose to see if I want to do it. If I don't not give me the option, then I
Don't
gotta
sit up here
find
and say,
out.
I'm quite sure she asked, like, are we monogamous or are we, just
Right,
rolling with the punches? And
right.
if for him to say, I'm just dating on you, yeah. Now
Because if
that's
that's the
fucked
case,
up.
you pay the way you weigh. Like, what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
no.
give me the option. So anyway, we've really had a good show tonight, you
A
guys.
fabulous show.
Yes, great. Mammy Mills in the house. We
Yes, ma'am.
went. We had some really good questions that I had for her. I really enjoyed this show. This show was so awesome. We was able to find out where she came from. Um, her life journey, just the different testimonies. I need you guys to follow her within the music. She
Thank
has her
you.
podcast.
Thank
And
you.
also, you guys, that's just coming in now. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and Twitch. I'm here every Thursday at 9 p.m. with a new episode, whether it's Exclusive Thursday, Entrepreneur Journey to Success, and I also have the Unfiltered Spicy Topics. That's going to be a really big show. Oh my gosh.
I'm kind of
Miami,
on there.
I'm bringing you back because I'm doing a round
I'm on
table.
the
Oh my
show.
gosh. Like it's going to be the men versus women, and it's going to be a battle. And that's going to
Ooh.
be my last episode where everything is really spicy and we're going to be ringing for the wine and have the
Okay.
candles lit, like get your popcorn because we're going to be having some really good questions. But that is going to be the end of my season 1. I'm so proud of myself. This is season 1. This is we're at episode 16 right now with
Yes.
Miami Mills. Let's do a quick recap. Where can everybody find you? What you got going on? When your next album? When your next what's going on?
Okay, so this weekend I will be actually, if you in the DMV area, this weekend I'm performing live Saturday at the City of Gods. It's from 2 to 8. I'll be performing roughly around about 5-ish. But you
Okay.
can check the timelines. I make sure I post it on my page, which is Miami
Okay.
Mills. You see the
I
spelling
posted my story.
MIAMILLZ. I'm on Miami Mills on all platforms. Miami Mills on Instagram, Miami Mills on Twitter. I don't use Facebook that much, but I'm trying to get into it. I'm
No,
trying
I
to get
get like
there.
I'm on Facebook, get up
Um,
there.
YouTube, Miami Mills. My music is on all platforms. My music on YouTube. I have some released music
Because I
on.
know you was just in the studio.
Yeah, I have some stuff like this on YouTube. Though, like some freestyle, some cool shit that's on YouTube. That's actually
Hmm.
not on all the platforms, but all my music are on all the platforms: Apple, iTunes, Spotify, Tidal,
Hmm.
SoundCloud, everything you name it, I'm there. And like I said, I'm actually dropping a song Saturday when I get my performance.
Congratulations.
It's called "Tuck Your Summer In." So be looking out for that because when you download that song, you get a free shirt, you get merchandise. So you're gonna
Oh
get some
wow.
yeah. So y'all gonna be wearing my shit. So you're gonna get some free merchandise. July 4th. We planning for a mixtape to be dropped July 4th. And then after that, the big album gonna be coming out. So we just got a few things in the works that we doing. But until then,
I
just keep
like it.
screaming my shit that it's out right now. No love. Listen, I talk
Let
real
everybody know
shit.
about your podcast.
And podcast, truth is real. Truth is real. Stay tight entertainment or follow Truth is Real podcast. That's every Sunday and just on YouTube. You can find that
And
on YouTube.
Jessica the Great underscore the Great.
And Jessica just underscore the great. That's my other
Okay.
page. I just on that page is just the real me. I just want because people really get life confused. Like Miami Mills is an artist.
Yeah.
Also, my other ego with blonde hair, Connie Prescott, is an artist. Zena Sanchez, when I have my black hair, is an artist.
So you
Jessica
have a
is
lot of alto egos. Like I love it.
yes, Miami Mills. Miami Mills is really when I'm on my shit and I don't give a fuck.
Okay, okay,
That's
okay.
that's you don't want to piss off Miami Mills. Miami Mills can have her back against the
That's
wall.
the spiciness right
That's
there.
the spiciness. But then you got Miss Connie Prescott, Miss
Is
Real.
that like the bougie type?
Yeah, that's
Like,
the bougie bad bitch, whatever. And then I have family from the island, so then that's where you got Miss Zena Sanchez is. She's more of an island girl,
okay,
from
I
the
like
group.
that. You
Yeah,
need
yeah,
so
yeah.
I know you're gonna create some skits with all of them, right?
Hell yeah, you know that. Girl, I
Okay,
got some stuff
okay,
coming. But Jessica the Great, like I said, it's just who I am for real. Just Jessica.
okay.
The real, raw
Well,
deal.
everyone,
Jessica.
follow her. Of y'all gonna see her information is actually in the link on YouTube on my page. You can go follow her at Miami Mills, as she stated. You'll see her information on my Instagram and Facebook, Twitter and Twitch and YouTube. And to do a
I love
quick
you, Faith.
recap, if you're looking for work, in my link on Facebook, I have Mac Freeman's information. He is hiring. He needs a social media manager. He's also looking for an office assistant. Reach out to him. Mac Freeman's phone number is in the link. Also, I always let everyone know because people reach me about podcasting. If someone is interested in podcasting, step out on faith. Figure out like here's some quick details that may help you. If you don't have the money to create a website, Anchor is the way to go. I'm with Anchor. They give you a free landing page. It's a very free professional landing page.
Okay.
And you could do that without spending the money to create your own website. Come up with your concept, like what's your niche? What are you gonna podcast and blog about? Figure out if you want to do it once a week, twice a month, um once a month. You just got to figure out what works for you and different concepts. You can blog about being a makeup artist, hairstylist.
Anything.
If you
Yes.
enjoy food, give them some concepts, Mammy. What
And
do you
honestly, I tell people all the time, do what you want to do. It's your podcast. Like everything. Listen,
is your
people think
platform?
people think that a lot of stuff in the world. Remember we was talking about this. Now, don't get me wrong. I always say, and Cardi B, she's not a microwave hoe, and not in a bad way.
Right, right.
But her career was, but that's because she came in kind of sort of at the right time. But people don't know Cardi B been like she had
She
stages to
been
her limit.
hungry.
She evolved exactly. She was hungry. She just evolved
Even
quicker.
from
But then you
TV,
got people.
nobody was gonna stop her. You can tell she
And
was
she
not
been
gonna be stopped.
signed, and she even would tell you it was an interview. I watched her. She said she done put in almost $200,000 in her music before she really got that big which was Bodak Gallo. She been buzzing, been making her own
Yeah.
money, but she was continue getting and giving. Or your journey might be like we say, like Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry had what, 15 years, 16
I
years?
think he did 16 to 18 years before he had that one break.
So you have to love.
But you got to invest in yourself. Nobody's going to believe in you if you don't believe in yourself.
Listen, and believe in you, and you have to love what you do. You
Right.
can't love
Like how you love what you do and I love what I
exactly,
do, and we're investing
exactly,
in each other. I mean,
exactly.
within ourselves.
Yes.
Like nobody's investing in me. I'm doing it on my own. Miami is doing the same thing. So if you
On my
want to
own. I don't have no.
podcast,
Listen, my
do it. Don't
videos,
wait.
my concept, my hair, my makeup, my wardrobe. That's all
Studio
Miami.
time.
That's all big
Studio
meals.
time.
Yeah. Everything.
Everything.
Studio
Photo
time,
shoots.
big meals. Seriously. Now,
So
don't
if
get
you
me wrong. I
guys
have
want a
friends.
podcast,
Yes.
think about it, come up with a niche. Your niche would be like how Mammy was just saying, you don't have to be stereotyped. My podcast is a lifestyle, so I can talk about anything because it's my platform.
Yep.
I handle my own behind the scenes. I do my own producing, graphic design, my editing, everything, even down to hosting. but I enjoy what I do. I'm here every Thursday because I love it. So if I have any regrets tonight, the only thing that I regret is that I didn't start my podcast a long time ago, and I wasted a lot of time helping other people do stuff that were not in it like
Words out my
me.
mouth.
Yep, that was not in it like me. And see, I ain't gonna quit on me.
Mhm.
So if you guys, I'm here every Thursday. If somebody's a makeup artist, a entrepreneur, or artist, I have different segments. Entrepreneur Journey to Success, exclusive Thursdays, like what we're doing, interviewing a lovely Miami Millz. And
Yeah.
I also have the Unfiltered Spicy Topics. That's just once a month, every last Thursday. Other than that, we had a great show tonight.
Yes, we did. Thank you, Faith.
Man,
I'm telling you, this girl's bomb. This won't be the last time you see me and her collab. I'm telling
you're
you.
coming back on my last show
I
on
am. I will
Thursday.
be here.
We're gonna be lit.
First of all, I love that you got Thursdays because Thursdays is my little. It's like my little. I try
Wind
to kill that.
down.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
it's that
talking
little
about.
day. It's that little day.
And so I'm gonna have some men on the panel. So you're
Thursday's
gonna
my
be
little day.
I know you're gonna be coming to bring the spice. Anyway, you guys,
Yes.
I enjoyed everyone tonight. I just want to say we did 2 hours and 25 minutes. So that lets you know
Easy.
that let you know how good the dialogue was.
Yes,
She
it
was
was.
able to tell a story, and I hope that she inspired someone. I hope Miami Millz has motivated someone. I know as an artist somewhere, I have different followers all around the world. If
Yes,
you
Lord.
guys want to concentrate on music, or you have a goal, or you're passionate, don't be afraid.
At all.
I'm here. I don't do it for the likes. I do it because I love it. Other than that, you have been tuned in tonight with Unfiltered with Spicy. Well, Unfiltered with Faith Adorne. I'm your host, Faith Adorne. Please look. Thank you guys for keeping me here because it's your likes, it's your shares,
Yes,
it's your
Lord.
follows. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. Shout out to Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Other than that, I will see you guys next Thursday. Hold on, Miami. Let me close out the show. Peace.
Peace, guys.
Thank you for watching Unfiltered with Faith Adorne tonight, and we hope you enjoyed the episode. Check back every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time for new content, resources, and interviews. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for your views, so we appreciate you watching. Also, quick disclaimer, all of our guests have an opportunity to voice their opinion and give their perspectives on all of our topics. It's not saying it's right, it's not saying it's wrong, but we respect everybody's opinion. And the cool thing is you can join in with the conversation, regardless where you are around the world. If you would like to be a part of our online audience for any of our upcoming topics, send us an email. Are you an entrepreneur, an artist, a talent, or CEO? Do you have a testimony you would like to share? Or how about submitting an unfiltered spicy topic? Or what about a crazy confession? Send us an email at unfilteredwithfaithadornshow@gmail.com. Look at the video. There's the email address right there. Unfilteredwithfaithadornshow@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. Check back every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We stream live. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. And subscribe to our YouTube channel, you guys. You will never miss a video at Unfiltered with Faith Adorne. See you soon. Enjoy your weekend. Thanks for watching.